கருமா நம்ம சென்னை சிட்டி அது கடையாளந்தாய் எங்க பட்டி தொட்டி இழுக்குது பாருடி செல்ல குட்டி வயசுல தான் இது ஓல்டு சிட்டி பல பேருக்கு எங்கூரு கோல்டு சிட்டி ஜொலிக்குது பாருடி செல்ல குட்டி ஏய் கொளுத்துது கொடையில வெயிலு பார் பறக்குது மின்சார ரயிலு ஏய் கொளுத்துது சம்மர்ல வெயிலு பார் பறக்குது மின்சார ரயிலு போவோமா காதல் ஜோடியா நான் ரெடி நீ ரெடியா எல்லாமே நம்ம ஏரியா சொல்லாத லவ் ஸ்டோரியா கோடி சோடா குடிக்குமா ஜர்தா பீடா கருமா நம்ம சென்னை சிட்டி அது கடையாளந்தாய் எங்க பட்டி தொட்டி இருக்குது பாரு செல்ல குட்டி சென்னை சிட்டி சந்தோஷம் குடிச்சு பாரு கரும்பு ஜூஸ் ஒடி புடிச்சு பாரு 12 பஸ் குடிச்சு பாரு கரும்பு ஜூஸ் ஒடி புடிச்சு பாரு 12 பஸ் கையோட கைய கொக்கலாம் தோழரும் சாஞ்சிக்கலாம் என்னாலும் ஜன்னல் சீட்டுதான் காத்தோடு காதல் வீசுமா கோடம்பாக்கம் கோயம்பேடு கொத்த சாவடி காசிமேடு சூப்பர் வள்ளுவர் கோட்டம் வியாசர்பாடி ஆழ்வார் பேட்டை அள்ளிக்கேணி சொந்த ஊரு யார் வந்து கேட்டாலும் சென்னை தான்னு சொல்லிக்கணி சிங்கார சென்னை தான்னு சொல்லிக்கணி தக்கருமா நம்ம சென்னை சிட்டி அது கடையாளமே எங்க பட்டி தொட்டி
ஹலோ
செல்லக்குட்டி
Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Yeah, so this is going to be a very, very short stream. I'm hoping this stretches out to at least 2 hours because this game is very short. So this is actually a kind of cool game because I actually was wanting to play this for the longest time when it was shown on the Wholesome Games Direct. It is a channel. Yo, Dre, how's it going? Football as well on this Monday. We're going to be playing this game that just released today. It's called Venba. This game I've been wanting to play for a while. Also, let me know if the volume is too loud for the music. I wanted to play this game for a while. It looked beautiful on the trailers. We'll also watch the trailer before we play, and we'll do a little bit of explanation of the game. Now, oh yeah, I'm doing good. If we play the game, I'm definitely going to look up the dishes that they have on there to see the explanations to try to stretch it out a little bit longer. Because I heard that if you breeze through this, you're going to be done within an hour. But yeah, so if you're hungry, make sure you get a snack because you will be hungry with this game, especially if you really like Indian food. Because it looks really cute. And I love Indian food. Okay. So, I did get a key free from the company, and, I'm just, it's fine. And I was thinking, maybe, at the end, we'll probably maybe do a giveaway, so somebody can actually get a copy of the game, too, just to pass it forward, so we can see about that. I haven't decided yet, but maybe. Yeah, anyway, this is Venba. This is what it is. Venba is a short narrative cooking game where you play as an Indian mom who immigrates to Canada with her family in the 1980s. The players will cook various dishes and restore lost recipes, holding branching conversations and explore in the story about family, love, loss, and more. 69, nice. People doing that. Now, some people have complained that it's too short. But I think for a small team, which I've never heard before, and I don't think this is like legit like their first game. Sorry, I think $15 for a game like this is not bad, I feel. And especially how beautiful it looks. So we get to cut fish. We get to make curry. I think that's like a curry dal or dal curry. Oh damn. Hi Panic Switch, how's it going? Happy Monday. Yeah, so this is what Venba looks, and oh my god, I'm really drooling already. I want to eat more. I love Indian food. Oh my god. Yeah, so they say right here, Venba is a game about an immigrant mother and her family. The role food plays in connecting different generations. It is a short and sweet cinematic experience you can enjoy in 1 to 2 hours. Arun, no, thank you so much for the follow. And like I said, definitely cook and learn authentic food from regional South Indian cuisine. Of course, like in true style for like food, there's always going to be different regional foods. And especially, I can't remember. I remember looking at this up a while ago, watching food channels. Like there's definitely a lot of subtle differences, I think, from southern and northern. I think it's, can you stop playing this? Hold on. There you go. I think it's like, you're literally from the part of India that the game's cuisine is about. Nice, nice, nice. Love it. I love it. So you might be able to give some insight about, you know, part of the cuisine and also if there's any variations that your family has done, because I'm very, very interested. And can you kind of help me understand a little bit, because I might be wrong. Isn't like southern Indian cuisine more related? It's not related to Venmo and Sasu. No, it's not. But how are you doing? Isn't it like more stews or something like that for the southern cuisines, and the northern is more like soups or something like that? Because I know I forget which area was more soups versus stews. I can't remember, because I think like majority of it, or it's like, I don't know, there's a subtle difference. Both have side dishes, but the side dishes are different. Okay, so it's like variations of them. Okay, that's the one thing. And do you do anything differently with, like, you know, instead of like eating naan with certain dishes, you eat more roti, that type of thing? Because I know that there's something different with them. We don't eat naan. Oh, you don't eat naan at all. Okay, so that's more of like a northern thing, or is it just in general? Because I guess not, because I know in the States and like other countries, like with Indian food, like naan is the biggest thing, but roti is also really good too. And I think like there's an Indian place that I ordered that actually had roti. And I know in like South Asian, like Thai food, they also do it. You eat ildas, dosas, and parotas and other stuff. Yeah, dosas is what about I think it's the little fried pockets, like I think it's called chapuri. I could be saying it wrong. Chapatis. Okay, that's what it is. Chapatis. Is it chapatis or chapati? I'm trying to say it authentically, so I'm like, oh my god. I'm probably gonna butcher a lot of the way I'm gonna say certain things, but you know. But yeah, we're gonna definitely get Google ready to look up this stuff. But I'm really excited to play this. I really like this already. So a lot of cultural stuff here, especially around Tamil Nadu. Okay, let's actually look that up because I am very curious of what that is because I don't know what that is. Okay. What do we have here? So all cultural references are going to be Tamil cultural references. Britannica. I'm not going to go to Wikipedia. Tamil Nadu is the state of India located in the extreme south of the subcontinent. It is bounded by the Indian Ocean to the east and the south, by the states of Kerala to the west and Karnataka, formerly Mysore, I'm probably saying it wrong, to the northern west and Andhra Pradesh to the north. Enclosed by Tamil Nadu along the north-central coast are enclaves are. I know I'm butchering it. Give me a break. I'm literally like a poorly educated American. Okay, yeah. Puducherry and Karaikal, both of which are part of the Puducherry Union Territory. The capital is Chennai, Madras. Oh, isn't there a dish? Isn't there like a spice name like Madras? On the coast, spice mix, on the coast of the northern portion of the state. At least the big foodie doesn't also claim to be wholesome. You're born in Chennai? Oh, that's nice! Shut up, Pete. How you doing? I hope all is well. Tamil Nadu represents the Tamil-speaking area of what was formerly the Madras Presidency of British India. The Tamils are especially proud of their Dravidian language and culture, and they notably resist attempts by the central government to make Hindi the sole national language. Happy Monday, and yes, that's always important to actually keep the dialectic variations alive because it's very sad how it's kind of like very similar in like Asian countries, like especially in China. Mandarin Chinese is strictly like the main the national language. There are various regional variations, especially, Shanghai, there's Shanghainese, Hong Kong, there's Cantonese, there's Fujianese and other places, but that's slowly being phased out because of the newer generations. A lot of people going from the capital cities to go to these cities, and like it's basically easier for communication. Well, everybody has to learn regular Mandarin, but basically the regional languages are mostly just spoken at home, which is not really going away. Which is not really making a comeback unless there's a big revival for it. Tamil is not remotely related to Hindi, by the way. It's different as Hindi is Japanese to English. Oh, is it like its own language? So it's not a regional dialect or variation of Hindi. That's really interesting. Because I always thought that most languages like branched off of like a specific main language. Oh, that's really cool. See, don't you just love the diversity in countries, which should be preserved? But unfortunately is not, which is sad in my opinion. Let me see, what do we have here? While it has an industrial core in Chennai, the state is essentially agriculture, which I think a lot of India is. Area of 50,216 square miles. Population since 2011 is 72,138,958. All South Indian languages are totally different from Hindi. In fact, Hindi is a distant cousin of English. Really? Okay. I never would have thought of that. Huh. All right. We'll briefly look through some of this here. Hold up. So they're big on agriculture, fishing, and forestry. Manufacturing, transportation, health. Okay, here we go. Education, cultural millennium. There's a big thing on the arts here, too. That's really cool. Oh, the Nandi Bull. Oh, that's so cool. Is the most Tamil Nadu is like the most industrial part of India. Nice. Yo, Tater, how's it going? Welcome in. I hope you're not hungry because you're gonna get hungry. We're gonna do some web searching. Yeah, we're just gonna look at it briefly. It's doing good. We are just doing some research. We have somebody here from the actual area of India that some of the main characters in this game is coming from, and I'm super excited because I really want to play this after watching this on the Wholesome Direct. Foodie. I just ate a bunch of Mexican food, so you're not hungry. Nice. Don't I just love a good meal of Mexican food? Yeah. So, giving a little bit of history and letting us know that the actual language that they speak is very different from Hindi. Hindi is trying to become the main national language throughout the entire state of country of India. But I'm going to hello, Miss Ella. How are you? Love to see you. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, so this is really going to be a nice, wholesome stream with this. And we're going to learn about India and this area. So this is really cool with the Nandi Bull. And I'm assuming this is like one of the deities of here, or is it just more for like I know the cow is like a spiritual animal in India because it's very revered there. That's really cool. There's a lot of stuff too. What was it? Tamil Nadu. All right. Let's go back. You eat beef. Okay. So, yeah, and that's the other thing because, you know, I know there's some areas that eat beef and there's some areas that don't eat beef. Love it. I love it. Actually, I don't need the remote. I'm not going to go remote. Okay, just let me know if the volume is too loud. And do you have, like, what's, like, a specific type of, like, protein that's highly focused? I mean, they probably still focus a lot on, like, dal, right? Lentils? Or do they just do, like, a balance between all the proteins and all the, like, the different things? Because that's actually interesting, because I know there's a lot of areas that do mostly chicken and, like, seafood and stuff like that. And then goat is another big thing over there, too. So we got that. Tamil Nadu is usually very big on meat. Ooh. Yeah, and you know, per usual with Indian food, there's a lot of veggies and curries and especially lentils too. You can't beat a good old dal. Think well before you dare, and never ruminate once in action. 1988. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's an airplane blanket. Oh, this is like so well done. I really like the animations already. Leaving already? I like how there's like the little, like, sprigs of hair. Oh, camera right. Camera right. Oh, camera left. Okay. If you look over here, like, on the top, you see how, like, there's little, like strays of hair all over the place because she's tired, she's sleepy. Yep. Oh, shoot. That's not what I want. Ayo, sorry, did I wake you? I like the mask in the back. So that's a trunkle calendar. Trunkle calendar is a chururukuro. I'm butchering this, I am sorry. Is a collection of 7-word poems on stuff to like love, how to be a good person. It's the most important piece of Tamil literature. That's cool. What time is it? 8. How are you feeling? Tired, nauseous. So she's pregnant, probably. It's more important than religious literature. That's cool. Just like yesterday. Okay, so she's definitely pregnant with the child. I think it's the son that we saw in the trailer. Ah. Okay, I'll call your school and say you can't come in today. I was just about to leave for work. You should go back to sleep. What about your lunch? There's some leftover, idli? Idli batter and chutney, garlic chutney. Whoa! From yesterday. Italy? Okay, Italy, okay. Thank you. See, it's good to have the actual person who knows what this is giving me pronunciation lessons. You had me at garlic. Garlic! There's no such thing as too much garlic. You can quickly steam some idlis. Quickly. I don't know if I can figure all that out. It's okay. I was just about to leave. It's just idlis. Very easy. It'll take me too long, Venba. Don't worry. I can just survive on the coffee machine. No, sir, you are not allowed to do that. Fine, I'll make it then. Wait 5 minutes. Venba, really, it's fine. No. No, 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 no. I would be just like Venba. I would be like, nope, I am going to make you food. I need to make lunch for myself anyway. Just tell the school I'll be done in a minute. Okay. The music's nice. If you need me to bump up the music, guys, just let me know. Or the game volume. Oh, look, it's a frying pan! Oh, she looks so tired. Okay, let's get this done fast. It's literally me. I think you literally told somebody, you go and eat now. Oh yeah, I did. Although... Hi H-Sicky, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome into the cozy food stream where we're gonna get hungry. We're gonna research Italy's in just a second after we cook this. Actually, let's do it before. Let's research this before we play this. Window capture. She's just very tired. Because if you remember Pete, she basically said that you had the choice between saying tired or nauseous, so you just picked I just picked nauseous, so. But she's just tired because you're like, you know, if I'm assuming it's following the lines that she's pregnant. Like we don't know yet, but I'm assuming. So it's not easy, especially when you have morning sickness. Okay, it leaves food. Okay. So holy cow, vegan. Yeah. Okay. So, Italy's is fluffy, moon-like steamed South Indian rice cake. Ooh. So it's basically like your bread. Learn how to make the most perfect and authentic idli batter and idlis at home. These delicate idlis, lentil and rice cakes are not just fun to eat, like their close cousin, the exquisite dosa. They are filled with protein and fiber and are really great for you. Even better, they are oil-free. You have likely eaten idli at a Indian restaurant, but I'll show you step by step how to make restaurant-style idli, batter, and idli at home with 5 ingredients. It's kind of like a dumpling. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. If you love fermented foods and understand the immense benefit they bring to your health, you should be making idli, a 5-ingredient food. Now, correct this recipe if it's wrong. I'm sure there's different variations of it, but for this particular one, 5-ingredient food that originated in South India and has dug roots in kitchens across the rest of India and Indian kitchens around the world. South Indian dishes popularized by restaurants like dosa, adi, sambar, and pongal are usually immensely healthy. And that's more true of idli than almost any of these other foods. This porous, fluffy white disc could easily be the healthiest food in the world and is made of two basic and very healthy building blocks, rice and lentils. Eaten by itself, an idli tastes bland, but served with a sambar and a green coconut chutney, it becomes one of the most delicious foods you'll ever eat. Also, food is for everyone and anytime. Gluten-free, you can't do better than an idli with its perfect protein combination. So basically, because it's made out of a bean and rice, technically, I guess, I don't know, is rice gluten-free? I guess they're mostly using like maybe jasmine rice, not like short grain rice for that one, or basmati rice. I don't know which one you guys know. I think basmati rice is more of like a Thai thing. Jasmine rice, no. Jasmine rice is more of a Thai thing. Basmati rice is more of an Indian thing. I could be wrong. So here they usually do it with chutneys. So we saw in the game that it actually goes for garlic chutney. So that's really cool, and they turn pillowy. So you can see them here. They kind of look very bready, but they're actually dumplings according to Arun. That's cool. The way I make idlis are never as soft as hers. So we're going into mom's recipe book. Well loved. You have separate idli rice you use? Oh, I mean, really? Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's kind of like what we use for like in Asian cooking. Like there's a regular rice flour and then there's like a glutinous rice flour. That's pretty cool. And they would always cheer me up when I'm feeling sick. I should just make them her way today. If the recipe's still readable, that is. Isn't that the case with all handwritten recipes? You cannot read them because they're usually the handwriting is shit. Or it's like smudged or burned somewhere or like whatever. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be cursing too much. You have 7 different types of rice in Tamil Nadu. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. So I think this is the batter. No, this is the flour. This is the maker. This is water. That's cool. Okay. So this is probably the rice steamer. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Tools. Idli plate, towel, cooker, ingredients, water, batter. Holes to let steam through. These also have holes so batter can cook. Make sure to something or it will leak. Arrange plates so steam can cook batter properly. I have not made idli on these kind of plates before. The only difference from mine seems to be the hole on the plates. The recipe also calls for towels. I'm not sure why. But Amma swears this method makes the idlis a lot softer. Yeah, this part's the one where this is blanched out. I know. No point in putting the plate without the batter in the cooker. Amma and Appa. Oh, like Oma? Oma and Oppa? No. Oma is definitely mom. Okay, but it's like, but you say Amma, right? Amma and Appa. That's cool. I love how there's like really cool similarities to languages. Idli better. No. That's cool. I don't think this should cover the batter with a towel. I really like how this music is. Wait, shouldn't this be opposing? Okay. Oh, that's cool how this looks when it's finished. Okay, just letting you guys know there's gonna be a 1-minute ad break coming up soon. I mean, there's an ad break coming up in 1 minute. I don't think I should cover the batter. Batter with the towel, okay? Okay. Let's see how this turns out. It should be long enough. Let's remove the lid and see how it turned out. It seems like the batter leaked through the plate holes and spilled everywhere. Let's try again. Okay. Oh, so you're supposed to put the cloth on top of it. Okay. So it's basically like a cheesecloth to hold it. That's cool. Oh, so... Oh, okay, so you're supposed to manually do that. Okay, now I get it. That's sick. I love seeing food. Nope. Oh, shit. Hold up. Wait. No, I messed up. Okay. Need water first. That's what I remember. I need to remember water first. Okay, here we go. Oh, shoot. So I should actually turn this first. Okay. Alright, so we're on the last one. Now this should be perfect, I feel. Alright, thank you so much, Arun, for hanging out and just giving us a little bit of insight on Tamil Nadu. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, let's see how it turns out. Oh, the steam, man. It definitely sounds like a pressure cooker. That should be long enough. Let's remove the lid and see how it turned out. Oh my god, this looks so good! Like the little pillows. Oh my god. Ah, it's done! Nice. Put chutney! Oh, I wish we could actually make the chutney. Oh wow, you even took the time to make our faces. I think you forgot about my beard though. That's cute. I love how she looks to be like, really, though? Really, dude? You really didn't have to do this. What else could I do? My husband can't figure out Italy. Venba, I told you to go to sleep. You've been feeling sick and exhausted. You didn't have to cook. It's not a big deal if I skipped lunch once. Food is important. Don't skip meals. Pavalan, you're making me choose between resting and letting you starve. That's not a fair choice to me. And of course, it depends on the individual, you know, for your spouse. If they really want to be like, you know, doing like normal spousal duties and stuff like that. There's some people that, you know, are very responsible with that, and they feel like, you know, it's their duty to do so. You're not letting me starve. I know, but that's what it feels like. And even if I had let you leave, I couldn't sleep peacefully. What would I do for lunch? I'll just say, what would I do for lunch? I'd still have to cook, as exhausted and sick as I am. Which is true. You just wouldn't have seen it. I don't have a coffee machine here to survive on either. Is it so hard for you to cook even on days like this? You're right. Sorry. Did you look for tickets back home? Yes, it's expensive, but we can manage it. So did you think we should go? I don't know. Are we going back to Canada or are we going back to India? Let me ask the boss again if he can make me full-time. But unless the school gives you more shifts, or my boss changes his mind, it's going to be tough to stay in Canada. Okay, so they were trying to think about going back to India. You know there are other options, but I wouldn't mind going back. I'm sure I can teach again at my old job. And there's nothing really keeping us here. That would be nice. The definite relatable issue that a lot of immigrants have coming here. Because it's tough, especially getting jobs. I mean, back then, it was a very different environment in like the 1980s and stuff like that, towards the 1990s. It's a lot tougher now. Okay, well, why don't you leave with me now? It's also different because I don't know how it works with Canada. I'll walk you to the doctor's office before I go to work. Oh no, I'm sure all I need is some sleep. You've been saying that for 2 days now. Come on, I'll walk you. Doctors are free here. Universal Medicare? Universal healthcare? Oh, she's brushing her hair. That's cool. And there's a little dot on the forehead with the golden bangles, of course. And she's making more idli. Venba, are you home? What did the doctor say? Oh, there we go. Gonna tell that gonna have a baby. So the boss didn't even consider it. Oh shoot. Unless a miracle happens, I say we start packing. What? What's with you? You never told me what the doctor said. Well, I think you should eat first. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Itli's again? Ah. Yo, why'd she slap his hand? What's gotten into you today? Oh, he wants you to look at it. He wants him to look at it. Oh, that's so cute! I guess that means we have a reason to stay. Oh my god, that's really cute. I mean, raising a child back home wouldn't be so bad either. But there's a chance at a very different life here. It's only going to get expensive though. We're barely scraping by as it is. I guess you could kind of say that, Justin. I don't know, but I mean, you know, that's what a lot of like you know, you just never know with things like that either. But how's it going, Justin? We can't provide everything other parents would be able to do. What if they resent us for that when they grow up? Parental fears. Maybe moving back to India is the best option after all. But then they could resent us for taking away this opportunity. You just never know, to be honest. You can't predict the future. You just have to go with it, and go with what you have currently in the present. What do you think, Venba? Why aren't you saying anything? I don't know. It's funny to see you worry like this. Are you not worried? I don't know. I feel very calm for some reason. That makes one of us. Pavlan, don't worry. I'm sure they will turn out just fine. How can you be so sure? It's our child. How else could they turn out? Being outshone by one's child is a universally desired form of sweet defeat. Oh, look at the little kid! That's cute. So this is going forward 5 years. 1998. My name is Pavlon, sir. Pavlon, sir. Kavin. Where did you run off to? Sir, it would be my privilege to work with you. Pardon me, sir. I don't have time to play, Kevin. I have a lot of work to do. The kid is adorable. I mean, hey, if you think about it, especially when you're a 5-year-old kid, you're gonna be up to a lot of mischief. I'm sure a little Ella was also very mischievous as a 5-year-old kid. Yes, sir. I've managed transport of hundreds of inventory per day. Pardon me, sir? Kevin, there you are. What are you wearing? Where's your shirt? It's a cape. Take that off. Let's get you dressed. No, I like it. That job was in India, sir, but... Kevin, wait there. Don't run. Lots of mischief, but she said, no, I wasn't when you said that. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Kevin, come back here. Now this has become a routine now. Yes, sir. Bachelor of Science in Physics, sir. Ayo! That towel was so dirty, da. Here, wear the shirt, Kana. No! Ah, we just love when the kids are just like, no! But sir, can you just take me on a probation period, maybe? I'm driven, self-started, and a quick learner, sir. Put this on, Kano. Hurry up now. But I don't want to! We've probably heard that a lot. Speak in Tamil, Kevin. Kevin? I can't even understand what you're saying. You don't have to pay until then. Please, Kana. I understand, sir. Yes, good boy. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for considering me. Good day. Did he get it? Hello, Mr. Bachelor of Science. What happened? Same old. Oh, that's sad. They didn't buy the hundreds of units inventory story. I'm telling you, it's time for it to go. I really like this one. It's very blunt. We'll do this one. That's not entirely untrue. I helped out in a grocery store when I was 12 and you were paid in candy. The good old days of being paid in candy. Ah, well, I only worked as a writer back home. I don't see myself getting a job for that here. Not with my English. I spent half of these calls asking them to repeat themselves. I should watch cartoons with Kevin. If I can understand those shows... Definitely, for sure. It's the currency of the future, candy. Maybe I'll understand these people too. Yay! We can watch Batman together, Appa! Good old Batman for family bonding. Yes, but your son is going to forget Tamil at this rate. Did you know his friends call him Kevin? I mean, it is very similar in pronunciation. What's wrong with that? Speak in Tamil da. Well, what's wrong with that? It's only one letter different anyways. That's why we picked it. Names tell stories. It's a way for people to learn about you and where you're from. You shouldn't be afraid to correct your friends. It's your name after all. Who else is gonna tell them? And Kevin? Maybe it's probably Kevin. Means beautiful. Oh. Hello everybody from Satire's Raid. Thank you so much for coming in. How are you doing? I hope all was well. Hello Spicy Boy. How's it going? I'm gonna give you a shout out. Hope your New World stream was doing good. Treating you well. Yes, my name is Little Dragon Mei-ling. You can call me May or Mei-ling. I am a variety streamer with a high gaming focus with occasional crafting and cooking streams. We are playing Venba, which is a food narrative cooking game. Good, but the server... Oh my god, the server crashed? Ugh. That sucks. Well, I hope when you play it tomorrow it won't crash anymore, but... Hope you're not feeling hungry because we are doing a narrative cooking game. It is a short one, but we're going to try to stretch it out as much as we can. But it's definitely really, really cool, and the story is really nice. It's about immigrants in the 1980s. But yeah, I'm going to go to the main screen. Main screen. Yeah, and it's a really cool game so far. Milk all the content for its worth. Yeah. I mean, I did get a free key for it from the company, but like I said, I'm definitely probably considering of doing a giveaway at the end. Milk it more. I don't want to be beautiful. Hi Corey, how's it going? How you doing? Welcome in and hope your Monday's doing well. I just want to be Kevin. Look at his face. He's like, I'm so proud of myself as a 5-year-old. No, 1988 to 85. So he's probably 7 years old. Nice, good for you. You are Kevin. Yes, exactly, Tater. Yes, yes. He's brighter than us, Venba. I hope you're enjoying Shadowbringers, by the way, Corey. It's really good. He's learned to adapt, haven't we? I mean, we haven't. And you know he aced his English quiz yesterday? Yeah, aced yesterday's English quiz. Why can I not read? He did? Really? Good job. We should celebrate, Dakana. What do you want to eat? I won't continue till Wednesday. You got some pretty good self-control. Maybe you look for a house tonight? Nice. If you have a lot of gil, then you can definitely do the house buying in any of the fields. I'll make something special. Oh. Can we order pizza? Speak in Tamil, Kevin. I want pizza. You're gonna lurk? Thank you so much, Satire. I appreciate the lurk. Have a good rest of your night. How about something better? How about we make something at home? Like, parota? Dosa? Yampa? Yeah, yampam? I'm sure you're not a cutscene skipper. Listen, sir, I was only skipping one freaking expansion, okay? Ghee dosa? Birani? Kari dosa? No, I'm tired of all of these. I said I want pizza. Extra cheese. Dude, you know your priorities with pizza with extra cheese. Extra toppings. You eat pizza all the time. Kevin, have you ever had putu? No. What's that? Well, I've only seen my mother make it before. It's a lot of fun to make. Reminds me of a rocket. Rocket? Yes, a lot of steam comes out when you make it. Looks just like a rocket launching. This is cool. It does? Yes. But you know what? You watch and read everything in bad voices. Yes. You know what? Let's just order pizza. There's no rocket, but you get a nice cardboard box. I like how she's guilting him with the food. Look at her with the eye. Will it really look like a rocket launch? Do you want to see? That's cute. That's really cute. Sulda rice. Oh, look at that on the refrigerator. That's cute. And look at the little dragon, I guess Tyrannosaurus Rex. That is so cute. I haven't made this before. She definitely has 100% speech skill, and that's what most moms and most parents do. I haven't made this before, but Amma has this as a recipe on it. Hopefully it's readable. Where's the rocket? We need to make the flour first, Oop, turn on the radio, get some jams going. Putu flour. Okay, so we need 500 grams of rice. And then water. Blend 500 grams of rice. Separate the fine rice from chunks. This is blanked out, so something chunks. That's number 3. I guess, do we save the larger chunks then? Combine 500 grams of fine rice with water. Okay. When do we get to do the rocket part? Soon, da. Be patient. So we're doing one portion at a time. So soaked rice. And we're gonna blend it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. The sieve. No. We should shake the sieve over the towel to catch everything. Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, damn, that's really cool. Okay. Well, the recipe says adding flour to the rice is the final step. Do you think this is right? No. This is way too runny. We must have added less than 500 grams of rice. We need to find a way to use it all. Oh, so I have to reblend it. Okay, I know what I have to do. Okay, I know what to do. Okay, so we got that here. Shaka, 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 shaka. Okay, so now we got the rice here. Okay, there we go. Blend it again. So that's the fine magic of cooking, because there's always going to be the extra steps that you need to do, but it makes it worthwhile. I know it's a pain sometimes, but definitely worth the extra steps sometimes. Okay, so we got another couple of big chunks left. There we go. Shaka, 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 shaka. Shaka, shaka. There we go. So we got all 500 grams. And we're gonna put it in here. There we go. I think this is perfect. Why does this feel like flour, even though this, there was so much water? We have to mix the water and flour little by little. The final consistency should feel like wet sand. Alright, that wasn't too hard. Ama, when will we get to the rocket? Now we will. Okay, what do we have here? Flour and coconut. Water. Put the coconut layers as far away from each other as possible. Okay, so it's gonna be coconut layer, then, okay, coconut layer on the bottom. 2 spoons of the flour here, rice flour. And another one in the middle. Okay. 3 tablespoons. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, this is straightforward. Assemble the parts so that the water steams and cooks what's above. Tricky part is figuring out how much rice and how much coconut is needed. And in what order. Coconut can easily crumble. Okay, so what's this one? Coconut flour. We're gonna do 1 tablespoon. We're gonna do 2 of the flour. Another 1 of the coconut. Another 2. And another 1 of the coconut. There we go. So I think we're done. Lid. No. Put the water in here. And the putu kettle, and we'll have this one here. Nice. Put this on here. And fire. It's lunchtime, Kevin! That's cool. That's really cool. Like was yesterday. Complete 1 recipe without messing it up. Wow! That was so cool! Venba, I can't believe it didn't fall. Ama! Can we do it again? That's really cool. What is that? Is that like a soup? Uh-oh. Secondary teacher application, TCSB. We are unable to... I really wish it was a little bit shorter. So they weren't able to give her a second... or keep her for a second year. Or another time. Is he asleep? I think so. Kevin? Yes, he is. Good. So, that interview, another dead end? Yes. I think I knew it before I took the call. No relevant Canadian work experience. We will keep you on file. I don't know. I feel like I deluded us into thinking we can make it work here. Well, don't worry. I'll go to the employment office again tomorrow. What? I know you don't like Suresh, but I think you should take that sales job at his company. It's all about who you know here. We're really at the end of our ropes. I mean, it is kind of true. If you don't really know anybody, it's really hard. We are really at the end of our rope here. We'll do this here. We're behind on rent again. We haven't sent money home in a while. I thought moving here would be a chance to start over. That even here, we still have to beg people like Suresh. It's not begging. I know. I'll call him tomorrow. Thank you. But honestly, I think you're more qualified for sales than I am. I mean, the way you sold Kevin on that putu today. You're really good with kids. I can't believe you're having a hard time teaching in school. Well, it's not like teaching back home. It is very different, teaching in another country. It makes me worry about Kevin. Why? Well, back home, I could get the class to laugh, open up, get them in the mood to learn, you know? But it's harder here. What does that have to do with Kavan? Kavan? It just feels like there's a wall between me and my class. I can't connect with them. They lead very different lives than we did. Very different culture, too. And I feel that same wall growing around Kevin. It's definitely going to be that whole identity between the cultural and the country that you live in. Being like Indian and Canadian. How do you mean? What if I can't connect with Kavan? Or Kavin? It's so hard to even talk to him, it just feels he's growing further away from us. The other day he told me he wished he had his own room, like his friends. He said he needs his privacy. What 5-year-old needs privacy? Can you even imagine asking for something like this when you were a kid? And again, very different cultural things. Like a lot of times, especially in Asian cultures, they shared rooms a lot. Even when they were younger and older. It's like he's in a different world than us. Well, it's more than just that. He doesn't eat lunch at school. He's not interested in anything that we do. Let's say he doesn't eat lunch at school. He brings it back every day with some excuse. Okay, so he's, going to eat more like westernized foods. I don't know if the other kids are making fun of him for it, and that's also another big problem too. Or if he's embarrassed. I don't know, I'm worried. These things bother me too. But we chose to bring him up here, not him. We did it because we thought he'd have a better life here. And he does. This place comes with better education opportunities. But it also comes with its own culture, language, and values. We can't pick and choose the ones we want and ask him to ignore from the others. I think it's natural that any kid wants to fit in, right? Yes, maybe. So crazy that a kid would make fun of another kid for different foods. I'd be like, can I have some? And that was a big thing too, especially like not just in like countries like that, especially immigrants going to the assimilating like, immigrants in the United States, especially if you brought in ethnic foods, and especially wasn't as widely accepted with the international foods, like it wasn't a big thing. It's just like, they made fun of it because it smelled weird. They're just not used to it. And the problem is that because they're not exposed to it, they just don't know. And kids being kids, they also learn that from home. So, it's more accepted now, but I'm sure there are still people who will find it like weird too, because it's just like, what they eat at home is just normal. What here it's not. Yeah, it's the same thing here. So I used to eat a lot of like, fast food, and I used to eat a lot of the cafeteria food at school too. Once in a while I would bring like stuff, but it wasn't anything like, so there's some people that had brought in like fish head soups and, other food things and whatnot. So, I mean, I didn't have really too much of an issue with some of the foods. Like we just pretty much, I guess, to be honest, I remember mostly cafeteria food eating. But I know occasionally we would have like food from home, but I honestly don't remember too much of lunchtime for elementary school, but I know for a lot of other people it was tough. Don't worry, Venba. He'll turn out just fine. And honestly, Corey, you should beat him up. Take that detention with pride and be like, I like my food. Like, I don't care. I'll beat you up. I don't condone violence, please. Don't do that. Not child violence either. Let me eat my shrimp chips in peace. Oh my god, shrimp chips. I love shrimp chips. They're so good, especially if you dip them like in like a sauce. Oh my god, they're so good. And not like those stick ones. I really like the big like kind of oily fried ones with the multiple colors, the prawn chips, and they would stick on your tongue because they're so dry, but they're so good. And the magic chips when you fry them, They expand, like they look like little like plastic bingo pieces. But then when you fry them, they expand so large. Even if you buy also rice paper, like Vietnamese rice paper, they'll do the same thing. So if you fry them and put a little bit of like seasoning powder on it, there you go. You got your rice chips. Oh, those are so good. Oh shoot. It's so good, Corey. I tried it before. It's amazing. And plus you can literally season it with anything you want. Definitely, it's worth it. So that way you can have your own fried chips. I think even if you wanted to do it on the air fryer, you can. You just make sure that the whole thing's covered in oil. Or at least spray it. He's our child. Oh, shoot. Keep doing that. How else will he turn out? Those fallen from their resolve are stripped of respect, like hair falling from the head. 1995. Also, Corey, apparently you can do tteokbokki with the rice paper. Go on. Tell her. My name is Pavlon. He's my dad. So it's kind of like a spicy Korean rice cake. So traditional rice cakes, you know, they have the sticky glutinous rice cakes, and sometimes you'll see them in like white, round, like oval shaped pieces. So they're formed in sticks made with glutinous rice flour. Then they slice them, and usually in Chinese cuisine, you would stir fry them and eat them. So like they look like little oval cakes. In Korean culture, they actually make them into long cylinders, and dok is spelled D-U-K. That's what they call rice cakes. And tteokbokki is basically cooked rice cake with fish cake, onion. You can add mushroom, but usually they don't. But you can add egg ramen in it, like plain ramen, and with a spicy, sweet, savory sauce, which is like bright red, so you know it's going to be nice and spicy. And some people even put cheese on top. They put a hard-boiled egg in it, and it's so good. And the noodles are like the rice cakes are chewy, springy, and it's got a nice bite to it. You can't. That's this type of rice cake you can't really save for the next day because it doesn't. The texture changes, but it's really good. If you have like a Korean supermarket, or there's like a Korean restaurant near you that you have access to, you can ask them if they have tteokbokki, or you can get like the rice cakes, you know, you can get them delivered. Look up the recipes for it, like Mangchi, Mangchi. She is really good at doing, oh, you're not allowed to eat spicy things. You could technically make a non-spicy version by using soy sauce. Because technically that is considered called royal tteokbokki, which is basically a non-spicy version. They would do like soy sauce, saute it with beef, onions, and stuff like that if you want to do the very similar one. They had different versions of it. You can also do curry, but you can't have spicy. Pavlan. She says Appa is not at the office. Does she know what time he left? Do you know what time my dad left the office? You know, I kind of like how they have like the dots all over the English one, because I guess it kind of signifies like, you know, the language barrier that there is, because of course she's having, you know, Coven, you know, translate and stuff like that. And it's getting more and more splotched, I notice. She doesn't know. Okay, well, does she at least know if he came in today? Did you see my dad today? Oh, she did. Ask her if he usually leaves with anybody. Oh dear. Maybe we can call them? Does he usually go home with someone? She says no. Dad usually leaves alone and is very quiet. She says all the sales staff left by 5 p.m. today. She says he must have left then too. I wonder if he got like a second job. Okay, thank you. Oh, they're gonna go look for him. Why are we walking through the park, Amma? Do you think Appa will be here? I don't know, Kanna. Sometimes your Appa loves to walk instead of taking the bus. If he decides to walk home from the office, it should be through here. But the lady said Appa left at 5. What's taking him so long? Do you think he went somewhere else first? But where would he go for so long? I don't know, Kevin. Enough with your questions. Sorry, Kana. I'm just worried about Appa. Why are you worried? Do you think something happened to him? No, I'm sure he's fine. You don't have to stay quiet, Kevin. Here, you can ask me anything you want. Anything? Yes, and I'll answer it. But only if you ask it in Tamil, okay? Okay, I can do it. Ahem. Okay? Okay, I can do that. Why did that lady say Appa is very quiet? He talks a lot at home. Oh, look at you go. See, you can speak Tamil when you want to. I don't know. Maybe it's because they don't talk to him. What do you mean? Nothing. He doesn't really like his job, Kevin. Maybe that's why. He was a writer back home, right? Did he like his job back then? Oh, yes. He loved to write. Oh. Let me actually change my camera. Here we go. I'll actually make it smaller. There we go. Well, he always writes when something bothers him. Back home, that used to be every day. Maybe you should bug him more. So how did you and Appa meet? What did you do back home? Let's do this. How did you and Appa meet? You know, I'm named after a type of poem, right? Yes, Appa told me. A Venba is it's kind of like a haiku. The private school where I was teaching was treating both staff and students terribly. No proper equipment or rooms, and horrible pay. We organized a protest. We had signs, boards, and dozens of people. One day we were told a reporter wanted to interview us. We thought this was a big break. But he was the shabbiest person I've ever seen. He looked like he had just woken up. Was it Appa? Yes. Still, I answered all his questions and hoped for the best. A week later, we all read the article that came out of the magazine. But it wasn't an article. Was it a poem? It was a story. It was a Venba, a gorgeous one too. It was about the school, the students, and our protest. And it was about me. Somehow people could ignore a protest, but they couldn't ignore the poem. It received a lot of attention, and as a result, so did our protest. The school was forced to change, and I was smitten. That's cute. Why did you move here? Do you think you'll ever go back? It wasn't an easy choice. Pavlan wanted me to be with him. And I couldn't imagine being with anyone else. But a lot of people took issue with us being together. And they decided to make it our problem. It was getting really hard to deal with, so we gambled on a fresh start here and took it. That's what a lot of people do when they want to go to a different country. It's always a big gamble. Ama, I see Appa. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, she's running. Uh-oh, that's not good. Or walking really fast. Oh, shit. He got robbed? Oh no, he got punched maybe. Oh shit. Nope, he's writing again. Hair off the head. Complete the park level. Nothing, no matter how dear, should be sought at the expense of one's honor. 2006. Oh, we jumped. Oh, look at him, he's a teenager. He could be writing, exactly. Hi, girl, how's it going? You finished this, right? I'm excited. Look at them, they're all older and the glasses are taped up. Okay, I just finished cutting up the onion. I love, look at the refrigerator, there's like no art. At Niagara Falls. How you doing, girl? I think you should, have everything you need. Yes, thanks, Pa. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. I'll go help Kavin pack. Oh, is he going for college now? Oh, she looks so sad. And look at how her hands have aged. It made very hungry. Biryani gravy. Oh dear. Okay, this recipe is completely unreadable. Layered biryani is really fancy. I've never made it that way before. But I've seen Amma make it the night before we left India. Maybe I can try remembering them. Okay, before we go do that, we're gonna actually look up, what was it? Putu? And then we're also gonna look at the biryani as well. Come on. You can do it. This is really giving us some issues today. Putu. How long did it take you to finish the game, girl? Google, please work. Okay. So this is also very popular in Sri Lanka. I don't understand why this is not going. Go. There we go. Okay, here we go. Dasana's veggie recipes. Okay. Oh, so this is very similar to the recipe that we just saw. Putu recipe in step-by-step pics. Putu served with kadala curry is one of the most popular breakfast combinations in Kerala. Biryani is amazing. I guess you could say it's kind of like a rice. It's like a rice dish that I wouldn't say it's like a Indian fried rice, but it's like a layered rice with a lot of really like bold flavors, and especially like with meats and stuff like that. Especially like where Tamil Nadu is, like they're very meat heavy, very protein heavy, but they also include a lot of like beans and stuff like that. So this is the putu. So it looks like a little log, and they steam it so like in a cylindrical tube. And this was the curry that was in like the picture before. So it was a black chickpea curry. I didn't even realize it was a black chickpea. So they said traditionally putu was made from bamboo logs. So it's kind of like similar how they made like sticky rice, sticky, usually sweet, like sticky sweet rice in bamboo. They stuff the rice inside the bamboo and they steam it. And then you would just, either, cut it open, or when you did the half after you, usually what they'll do is they'll cut the bamboo tube in half, stuff it with the rice, and they'll also tie it with like some sort of rope. So putu is very heavy breakfast and keeps you full for some time. For some reason, you'll have this as a fulfilling brunch meal as well. And they'll usually make some soft rice ones. They'll also have them in the supermarkets too. And they have different ones that are just mostly like strictly rice flour, but some traditional ones have a combination of coconut and rice. And this is what it is here too. It's like big putu kadam, big. That's cute. So they mix it in here with the flour, mix it very well, make it into like kind of like a grit, wet sand like that. Put it here together. You put water in the bottom of the putu kadam. Then you layer it. So then you put the fresh. Some people use fresh coconut. Some people use like finely shredded ground coconut. We'll evenly spread it. That's pretty cool how they do that. And that's very similar to what we just saw in the game too. So it's a lot of research. And then you would just eat it like that. So it's supposedly like a bland like food together, but then you add it, usually you're supposed to eat it with like a very like flavorful like curry and stuff like that. That's cool. And then biryani. So biryani is literally like a mixed rice dish, which is common among Muslims of South Asia and also in Indian countries. And also Moroccan. I think it's also big in Moroccan food as well, too, which is fantastic, by the way. So there's a lot of them that are very common. Like usually there's a goat biryani, there's a chicken biryani, and I don't think there's really a seafood one, but then again, it depends on regional areas. So... And they usually use like a special type of rice, I think. And they usually add it with saffron. Yeah, hi Panda, yeah. We were talking about food. We're playing Venba, which is a short, cute, wholesome food narrative cooking game. And then they'll usually do like, curry spices to season the meats, or depending, a lot of herbs, spices like cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, star anise. You can do caraway seeds. You can even do mace. Sauteed onions till it's like they're golden brown. And then you saute the meats with the curries, and then you just shred it, cut in pieces, and then you mix it with the rice. So they usually use a kind of like long grain rice, and when they cook it. My brother decided biryani was his favorite Indian food. And hey, what better dish? There's a lot of people that really like the curries. There's a lot of people who really like, the saucy types of dishes like butter chicken, and they even have like the kormas, and they also have like the roganash and stuff like that. There's also like different dishes in terms of different proteins. Like there's apricot lamb, which is very, very good. It's like more sweet because of the apricot creamy sauce that they make. Sometimes they'll use milk, sometimes they'll use cashews and whatnot. And then you see how they just season it here, the yellow color. Saag paneer is fantastic. I love the flavors of the spices together with the deep flavor of the spinach with the nice paneer. Oh, so good. I do love the saag paneer. The one other dishes I really love is I like aloo, saag aloo or something like that, or I think it's aloo something. Aloo, I forget what it is, but I think aloo is cauliflower. I forget what it is. Aloo gobi, yes. Aloo gobi is cauliflower, and that is spice one. Hello, Toto. How you doing? I eat more lamb, but then I'll be feeling sheepish. Ooh, yes, we do love a good sheep pun. How you doing, Dr. Toto? I hope you're doing well. Yes, we are talking about food. We are talking about Indian food, especially with the game Venba that we are playing here. It's really, really good. Makes you hungry, especially when looking into the food and being an immigrant parent from the 1980s and stuff like that. We're talking about biryani because biryani is the next dish that we're cooking in the game. Biryani is amazing, especially if you can get it in a really good Indian restaurant. Oh, so good. And I do love like the dals that they have, which is the lentil stews. Yo, Shred, how's it going? Aloo and gobi literally mean potato and cauliflower. Yes. That's what it is. I really love aloo gobi. The one dish I made, but I also Americanized it when I wasn't cooking for Indian friends. Yeah. It's really good. Shred, have you had like Indian food at all, or have you had like some sort of exposure to it? Because Indian food, it's very intense if you're not used to very strong flavors like curries, you know, strong like things like cardamom, cinnamon, ginger just punching you in the face. Tandoori chicken. Tandoori chicken is like one of the more popular items. Indian food is definitely comfy and warm, and rib sticking. Because they just go saucy. You get the naan, you get the rice, you get everything. You get the chaputi, which is like kind of like a little like fried pocket where you put like chutney on it. It's so good. But yeah, like they have, I think, strong flavors of spices that don't get used a lot of Western cooking. Exactly, and that's the thing, because it's also regional cooking. It's like, you know, not to say Western foods are like, you know, sometimes Western foods can be very bland. That's why people always complain about English food, like England English food. There are people say, "Oh, food in London sucks." I'm like, I've had no problem with their food. There's a lot of variations. Yes, I do. You have a nice little Indian place that does some amazing stuff. I just don't know what most of it is. So I have a friend who takes. I have to take a friend who knows what's up. Honestly, Shad, the best thing you can do. And I know it's a little bit jarring, and especially some people who do not like to try things that are unknown because you're worried about not liking it, is just to make that jump. There's a main Indian food place that used to serve best buffet during lunch, but they stopped during COVID, never brought it back. Indian buffets are so good. You see, that's the thing. Like, especially with the Indian buffets, they always allow you to have the samples, which is so good. I had like this really good sautéed bitter melon Indian one. It was so good. Greek food is also just as equally tasty. I think the one thing to do is like every time you go into a restaurant, this is what I do. I always order something that I can never make at home, and I know that I haven't tried before. I will definitely branch out from any normal comforts. Like, for example, in like an Indian restaurant, like just recently, like last weekend. I think it's just different, I think. You know, the one thing, especially with the amount of spices that they use, Dr. Toto, because I think depending on how you like it, like, you know, we grew up Asian, right, Dr. Toto? So we're used to the strong flavors of like star anise, you know, xiangfen, which is like, you know, 5-spice powder, wu xiangfen for 5-spice powder, where they have, you know, star anise, they have ginger powder in there, they have cinnamon, they have clove. You know, we're used to those type of bright flavors a lot and stuff like that. Yeah. And honestly, it's just like, you know, it's those flavors that we grew up with, so we're familiar with it and we can do that. All that stuff. It's so good. I think it's really, I think every food cuisine has its ups and downs, and you know, it really depends. For people who really like to have more milder flavors, and some people who really like to have that bright flavor, and some people who really just want to have their mouths being kicked literally like 5 million times, especially when it comes to spicy food. There's a lot of places that love their spicy food, especially in Korea. Korean food here in the United States, the spice level was toned way down. If you go to actual Korea, the food is 10 times more spicier, because their mild is going to be like way hotter than that over there. 5-spice actually has Sichuan peppercorn, unlike McDonald's. I was not impressed with that that sauce, to be honest. I tried it, I was like, it was okay. But yeah, my recommendation for anybody who's kind of afraid with like trying to figure out what they would like in a food, just make the jump. Pick a dish that sounds good, but also that you've never had before. Make a jump. I was about to mention before, I ordered out Indian for one weekend, like a couple weekends ago for work. And I got something called apricot lamb, and that's the Indian dish. And that's because it has like a creamy apricot, a little bit of a curry sauce, and it has stewed lamb in it. And at first I wasn't into it because I'm like, oh, this tastes sweet. I'm not used to very sweet. But then I kept eating it. I'm like, you know what? I actually really like it. And I got it spicy because I'm like, you know what? I know if I get it mild, this is going to be too sweet. I would rather have some heat to balance out the sweet. Because sometimes sweet can be too sweet in certain dishes. Yeah, I think tikka masala or butter chickens are like California rolls for curry. You know what? I can see that. That's what it's like a common food because most people just, especially here in the United States and then Western countries, they just see. Well, I guess it's just United States for California roll. And Corey, I love sour things. I love acidic things. I love bitter things. So bitter melon is like my jam. I love bitter melon, especially if you eat it sautéed with really good sauce. Like you have beef stir-fried bitter melon with beef with like a garlic black bean sauce. So good. There was a place in college that was literally the main Chinese food restaurant that everyone went to. My college campus had like 4 larger campuses, and most of the time people would go to this specific one in that one where one of the main campuses was, because it was literally on the back streets where there was like bars and everything like that, and they had kind of like a hidden menu. I was with one of the Chinese teacher TAs, and they're like, oh, you have to order this. I mean, she ordered that. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, they have bitter melon? And it wasn't on the menu. So I'm like, I'm going to order this because I love bitter melon. Yidos come from Greek food. So that's what it is. And it's the same thing with Greek and Mediterranean, because Greek and Mediterranean are very similar and stuff like that. Yes, definitely one way I view tikka masala and tandoori chicken. Turns out I don't like either of them, but I do like most Indian foods. It can be a combination of lamb, like especially when you have the thinly sliced lamb, thinly sliced dark meat pieces that they usually have. It's usually a combination of beef, lamb, and pork. You can also have Slovaki, which is just the skewered pork, and you can also have chicken Slovaki, which is just pieces of cubed chicken and whatnot. You can also have strictly lamb, but usually it's made of a combination of that. Like I said, don't come in hungry here because we will make you hungry here while we talk about food. Yeah. So, right, we got enough talk about biryani and other food, so we're going to continue and see how we can cook this biryani here in this game. So, what is this? Now, the beef goes in after. We add all the salt and the powders. That's an important order. Then we add water and let it reduce. Am I going to remember all this? Don't worry, I've added all these instructions to the recipe book I gave you. Remember, add all of these first. Okay, these ingredients so expensive. Amma, why are you going through all this trouble? It's okay, Dee. It's a big country to leave another country. It's a big thing to leave another country. I don't know when I'll be able to cook for you again. Another thing about Indian dishes is that there's so many steps and ingredients. Exactly. It's a lot of steps. And it's a lot of work, especially you got to do the spices, you got to prepare the foods and separate stuff and whatnot. But it's worth it a lot of times. I think cooking is worth it. I want to try other people's chili recipes. I love comparing it to what I make. It's the only thing I take pride in cooking. Nice! I got a big chili cooker here. I don't really cook chili, to be honest. But it's just like, it's really fun to see what people do. Like, you know, especially there's different variations. Like they have the bean chili, you know, where traditionally chilies in United States is technically supposed to be all ground meat, right? Then there are different variations where they have chili, but it has beans in it. And there's also Cincinnati bean chili, and I think Cincinnati bean chili is sweet. I'm not used to that. Yours is pretty traditional. Is it with beans or no beans? Because that's the thing. Because some people will take offense to that. They're like, no, chili has to be no beans. It has to be purely meat. When there's some people who grew up with chili with beans, especially me. Like, I've pretty much eaten chili from Wendy's. That's my experience with chili is with Wendy's chili with beans in it, which is fantastic in my opinion. I mean, of course, that's fast food standard. See, here's the thing. I've had Cincinnati chili in college. I didn't know what to think of it because I was like, this is very cinnamony. Like, it has a very sweet cinnamony flavor. Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what I kind of caught a lot, especially when in college when they had it in the food halls. I'm like, huh. Like, I was not expecting cinnamon to be like a big flavor profile in Cincinnati chili. You grew up with a vegetarian mom, so I barely had chili. You barely had chili without beans. Yeah. I mean, and that's what it is. There's always big bean chili. You had a bit of sweet in chili, but not much. That's where I used corn. I wonder if they meant, you know what? Here's my conspiracy theory. I think what happened is maybe back in the day when somebody made this, they mistaken cinnamon powder for chili powder. And I guess it became a hit. So that's how Cincinnati chili was made, was that they actually did that. It's okay. I think it really depends on how sweet you make it and how much cinnamon you put in it. Because I think for like traditional recipes, you put a shit ton of it in there. Sorry, I have to keep not cursing. But they put a ton of it in there. So that way the flavor profile comes up. It's kind of like if you put nutmeg in a Swedish meatball, right? But sometimes if you put way too much nutmeg in it, can be too spicy. Yeah, especially like that, unless you really like want to burn your tongue, because like it was a funny thing. My mom made some sort of like wheat gluten dish, and we call it kofu in Mandarin or Shanghainese. And she put something in it, and I was eating it. I was like, why is it spicy? And whatnot of it. Well, we were crying, and she's like, yeah, I don't know why. Put something in there. Because we have nutmeg, we have cinnamon, we have allspice and stuff like that. So we were trying to figure out what the hell she put in it. And we thought, did you put cayenne pepper in it? So it's like, no, I definitely know I didn't put cayenne pepper in it. So it was either one of those three. Definitely wasn't a cinnamon flavor. So it's got to be either nutmeg or allspice. So if you put too much of it in there, it'll definitely be very spicy. And it's like very different. So you just never know with spices, because spices can kick your butt a lot. Yeah. Let's see. So we're going to do the chilies and everything else last. So here we go. We got to do the aromatics first. We got to toast the clove, the fennel seed, the sizzle. Oh my god, and the cardamom. I think the bay leaves. I can never get tired of how great toasted whole spices smell. And the most important thing is if you have whole spices, definitely toast them, because it brings out the natural oils in the spices and it makes them more aromatic when you crush them too. You can always use a mortar or pestle, or you can even just put them in the bag when they're cool, and just smash them up, or just use a food processor. I wish you could see how much these cost here. You would lose your mind over these prices. Okay, next up would be the tomato and the chilies. And then the onions. The ginger garlic paste. I don't remember doing it this way. I must have done something wrong. Let me try again. There's a logic to order you add these 4 ingredients in. You want all of them to fry in the oil nicely, but the ingredients you add first will always fry more in the oil than the next one you add. Next. Don't say... I'm not gonna say Uncle Roger. I actually don't really like Uncle Roger, to be honest. Right, so if I want the onions to turn golden brown, they need to be fried the most. And remember, once you add the tomatoes, they release so much water, it's hard to fry anything after. Okay. Okay, so we gotta add the onions first. Okay. Then we gotta add the ginger. Then the chilies. And then the tomato. Of course, the tomatoes go in last. You went through a lot of trouble for the recipe book, Amma. I'm sorry I couldn't take better care of it. But I'm fixing these now and I hope Kavan can appreciate these when he cooks these. If he ever does. The next thing would be the meat, marinated beef. Okay. Then we're gonna add the spices. And then we're gonna add some water. And now the beef goes in and we add the salt and the powders. Okay. Shoot. Okay. Okay. So I forgot this. Add the salt, add the spices. Then we add the water. Okay. No. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, so I gotta put them afterwards. Okay. Okay. So we add the salt, then the spices, then the meat, and then the water. Ah, this smells divine. I think we just need to let it simmer for 30 minutes, then we can start layering. There we go. Gravy is done. All that's left is the biryani. I hope I can finish it before Kavin leaves. Okay, here we go. So layer biryani. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. What is 3? That's just the gravy, yeah. And it's funny how, like, there's different versions of what gravy is. Because we know gravy as, like, a brown, thick gravy from, like, what? It's a brown gravy, right? But Italians call theirs pasta sauce, tomato sauce gravy. And then here, especially with, you know, the biryani, the meat sauce and the curry is gravy. At least the second part is salvageable. I think the idea is to put everything in the pot, seal it together, and let it simmer together. 1, 2, 3 might refer to the different layers of gravy, rice, and other things. But in what order? Maybe I can try to remember. I see we just added all these together on top of the rice layer. And that's the final layer? Yes. I didn't like brown gravy growing up as far as I'm concerned. My families and relatives didn't cook it. I think it really depends because there's a lot of things when it comes to brown gravy. Because brown gravy is just basically, sometimes it's just a roux, butter, and just like either chicken bouillon or beef bouillon or like a beef stock or whatever. You know, there's also giblet gravy. There's also, like I guess you can say there's the runny one, which is like au jus. You can say it's like a dip or gravy, that type of thing, because gravy can be really thick or gravy can be really thin, especially like sausage and biscuits. Like that gravy is thick with the triple C, especially with, you know, the milk and the flour and the butter, you know, to get that. Especially with the sausage, you have the fat from the sausage when you render it out. Gravy is not easy, especially if you have to make a roux. That is, for me, is like, I kind of really do not like making roux because one, I don't really make gravy at home, but at the same time, it's just like, it's not healthy. But, you know, honestly, like, unless you want to make like a quick gravy, like you can add cornstarch to make it kind of thick, but that's not the same consistency as butter and flour cooked together and you add milk as a binder, that type of thing. Because flour itself is a thickener. You know, but it thickens very differently than what cornstarch does and what other, like, potato starch, rice flour does too. So, you know, it really depends. What's wrong, Amma? Oh, Amma, why are you crying? You know, we'll visit often, and when things are better, we'll come back here. This is our home. Where else will we go? I know, kinda. It's just so far away. Oh, God. Okay. So 2 is the rice, right? No. Okay. Ghee. Cashew. Cilantro. Fried onions. Saffron milk. Mint. So 1 is the gravy, then 2 is the rice. Oh, okay. Alright, here we go. So this is the rice. Gravy. Rice. Then I think we just throw stuff on it, right? I think this is right. I just have to cover it with the lid now. Okay, I think that's it. This is it. I just need to keep the flame very low and let it cook all together. The rice will be fully absorb all the moisture from the gravy, deeply flavoring it. I can't wait. Should be good but now. Looks amazing. Family beef. Successfully making the biryani. Oh, look at it. He smells the biryani. Look at that. This is a biryani looks just like that. It looks so good. How is it? Oh, so good. Beef really is the best. Oh. It's really good, Amma. I'm glad. I won't get many chances to cook for you like this again. Mama. Stop being so dramatic. I'm just moving out for university. Yes, kinda, but we'll miss you. Yo, Shay, how's it going? Hope all was well tonight on your Monday. Have you packed everything? It's a long drive. We may have to get gas on the way. Yes, the dad is eating with his hands. So in Indian culture and a lot of other cultures, it's very, it's like, I know Filipino culture is really big on that too. It's like you can eat stuff with your hands. Yeah, usually, you know, you can just eat it with pieces, and they'll usually have like different pieces of like bread, or, you know, like they have different types of like dumplings, they'll eat it together. Yes. I think it just depends. I think it's like, depends on the regional area, because what was it? Arun, who was just here before, mentioned before that they're more southern, so they have a lot of different cultural things. It's bugging you? I think it's different, Panda, because you might know someone who's from a different area. You eat hands now? Like, dude, I would eat it with my hands too, if I had the choice. It's more convenient. Oh, as it turns out, my friends are driving there after all, so I'll be going with them. Oh. This way you and Appa don't have to drive all day. I mean, I use my left hand, but I'm not part of the culture. I mean, hey, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, I see. It looks like it would be hard to eat with hands. It depends. I think especially like with Indian culture, they usually have like pieces of naan or roti, which is like a flatbread, and they'll usually like use it as like a little claw. So like they'll tear a piece of the naan and they'll just do it like this. I hear eating most foods with your hands tastes better. Like our brains, it's better because we all used to eat with our hands as hunter-gatherers. Yes. Yeah. So I guess you can take this enhance. Enhance. So I guess you can say, in a sense, this is like, what, the roti, right? With this piece of tissue. So you would basically, here's the plate of the food, and you would just basically, like, take it, like, and scoop it up. with your hands, like pinch it and eat it like that. Or you can even use it to sop up like the sauces on the plate. So you just like make sure that instead of you know, embarrassing yourself and licking the plate clean, you can just basically take all the roti and just eat it. You just clean that up for you. It's just like an edible napkin for all that type of thing. Unenhanced. Camera left. Now you hangry? Now you hangry? I wanted to see it in university. I was looking forward to the drive. Let's see. We could all spend some time together before we send you off. It's not a hassle at all for us to drive you. We'd love to. Yep, I can't take it. You're ordering takeout. Oh, I'm so sorry, Shay. I mean, and I'm also sorry, Shred. Get the butter chicken. Get it. There's some Indian places that might have... No, I mean, I think you're East Coast, so I think most places are closed. You wish there was an Indian joint here? No. But yes, Shred, order that takeout. What are you gonna order, by the way? You gotta get some supplies and make something at home. It's pretty easy. I mean, you can even get some of the... I mean, it's not really truly authentic, but you can always get the store-made sauces. You gonna get a Philly cheesesteak tonight or hot wings? Nice. Last chance for us to annoy you with unsolicited advice. Amma, that would be nice. But I think it's just easier this way. You can always annoy me another time. Oh, that's sad. Okay, kinda. Sure. Drowns in saliva. You miss Philly cheesesteaks? Philly cheesesteaks are pretty good. They're really filling, though. Did I even get any of the meat pieces? My god, he's so concerned about getting his meat pieces. Maybe we can drive there next week, drop off some food. Oh, I almost forgot. Will your friend's car have enough space for some containers? As a kid, we always had used fresh bread. You used to live in PA, so good old home food for me. Yeah. We always use fresh bread to get leftover pasta sauce from the plate. Hey, that's not wrong. That's pretty good. Remember when the church I was going to for years had a meal that was catered from an Indian restaurant? The Indian went to our church and instructed everyone how to eat with their hands. The kids were, oh my god, our parents can't tell us not to eat with our hands. It's always fun. It's always fun to eat food with your hands. I don't know why. I've packed a lot more of the biryani. I also packed some podis, pickles, and sweets. Did she give all the pieces to Kavin? Dude, what is... I guess, you know, being at your age, I guess you're just like, I want my food. Amma, I can't take that in the car. Why not? I packed all your, for all your friends too. You can, all eat. Amma, they don't want biryani. And the whole car will smell. I don't want them in my dorm either. You don't want any of it? Kavin, I put a lot of effort in making all this... All of it this week. I didn't ask you to. Why are you getting mad? I know you didn't ask. But what will you eat what will you even eat there? I won't take the food, like legit. If her child does not want any of that, like give it to me. Legit, I will eat it for you. I don't know. So basically, her, like the son is literally a year older than I am. There are cafeterias, instant noodles, whatever. I'll figure it out. I can't believe she gave him all the pieces. Dude. I'm just eating kuska here. That's not healthy, Kevin. You can't eat out every day. Literally everyone there will be doing that. I'm just trying to be helpful. Uh-oh. Well, you're not. Why don't you just take some of it, and if you don't eat it... I said, no, Amma. I'm done with this. This is a fresh start for me. I don't want to smell like Little India anymore. And that was the problem too, because especially like a lot of people have you know, there's a lot of people who have stigmas against, like, especially with Indian foods. It's like if I eat Indian food, I'm going to smell like curry all day. And there's a lot of people who are like that too. And there's a lot of people, especially a lot of kids, kids like this, you know, they didn't want to be associated with their own cultural identity because like they're like, I'm, you know, Canadian, I'm American. I don't want, I'm gonna feel embarrassed because of like, you know, the food and the culture and being called this and that. Of course, there's like a sort of like a little bit of a racism here, like he just mentioned here. Like he said, I don't want to smell like Little India anymore. Yeah, and it sucks. But now I think people are my age. Oh, Ali QT 314. Thank you so much for the raid. Ali raid. I make bad choices. Yes, make all the bad choices. How's it going, Rio Blade? Let me just give you a shout out. Also, let me know if there's a specific way you want me to call you. There we go.
Fucking cocksucker.
Oh my god. We do love the Manamana song from the Muppets show, don't we? You're so sorry. Listen, I do tell people that this shout out thing that I have pulls out the most random and can be the most embarrassing clips. I am so sorry I picked that for you. But hello, welcome on in everybody from Ali's stream. My name is Little Dragon Meiling. You can call me May or Meiling. I am a variety streamer with a high gaming focus, occasional crafting and cooking streams. So yeah, I see you're playing Venba. How was your Venba experience? I am currently also playing Venba too. I think we are probably close to halfway through the game, or maybe a little bit more. And we were talking about the food, and we were also talking about food cultures. You know, especially here in the western side of the countries. You know, Canada and America are not so dissimilar, but we were talking about how we're on the part with the sun and I'm assuming you finished it because it is fairly short. You got rated from a vendor stream and it felt right to do the same. Nice. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing too. We're going to share the Venba chain too. So out of a 10, how do you like the game? Oh my God. It's like really cool. And it really kind of hits home because it kind of relates to how, like, you know, you can see the parents who grew up in like the 1980s as immigrant parents, like raising the child. And literally this kid is literally graduated a year before that I did. So yeah. The food is so amazing, and the sound profiles and the art, the story. It was so incredibly sweet and wholesome. It really speaks to the immigrant experience in Canada. Yeah, exactly. And I think, like I mentioned before, a lot of immigrants can relate to it too. It's like, you know, the dream of having a fresh start. 9 out of 10. I wish it was longer. Yeah, that was a lot of the issues for it. And especially for the price point. I feel that for the amount of work that they put in it, I think it's worth the $15. But again, they could maybe do like a little bit longer of stuff. Maybe they could add like a glossary, like, you know, as an update. Like they'll update it where they'll have like a food glossary of what a biryani is, what a putu is. Price point is worth the quality, but maybe like endless cooking section. Yeah, I mean, maybe they can add more recipes in there too. And that'd be a cool thing, you know. Or even like alternative story, you know, like from the father's point. Give you the recipes. Yeah. It's very tough. And the thing is that, you know, it's like from what we see Shred, it's like we usually always see, and it's usually a lot of the negative points of it. It's really sad. It's like a stark difference from how South Korea is what it is. South Korea is now, and then from North Korea. You know, that'd be great if we should give the suggestions to the developers. Give us the recipes that you use in here, because like we want to know what their variations of the biryani is. We actually had somebody who was from the actual region of Tamil Nadu and was talking a little bit of the country and the language. And the language actually in Tamil Nadu is actually not even remotely similar to Hindi, actually. They said that Hindi is actually kind of like a distant relative of English, which was very interesting. But yeah, It was really interesting to hear what this person had to say. It was like, that's really cool. But yeah, the mouth-watering recipes. We were talking, like I said, we were talking about, what do you mean you're smart? I'm not smart, I'm dumb as hell. Reaper, thank you so much for the follow. We're gonna go to the main screen. Yeah, and then we're gonna go here. We're currently at the son, who's acting a little bit like a brat. But I mean, that is to be expected of a kid his age. I just want it to be normal. What is normal, my friend? You're not going to be considered normal in a lot of people's eyes. For once. Kana. It's just a phase, Mom. But how you doing, Gaucho? The language you speak, the food you eat, the clothes you wear. Only you should decide that, Kevin. You don't have to change who you are for us. But just be sure you're not changing who you are for anyone else either. There's a wonderful, beautiful culture that's a part of you. It would be a shame if you chose not to be a part of it. Just because you think it's not normal. Then why did we even move here? We should have just stayed in India. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. It's just... there's no need to create a fuss over any of this. It's not like you're never going to see me again. I'll visit often, okay? Okay. And I'll call every week too. So please try not to worry. It's so good, LA. Don't spoil yourself if you're gonna play this. Don't. Don't look at my stream. This is spoiler territory. But how you doing, LA? And let me tell you, the sound in this game, the sizzles, the art for the food, and especially if you go do some research on it, and this is actually specifically for the southern region in India that is very different from like the north, and it's very, very, very interesting. The music is so good. It was really good, Ali. And honestly, there's some of the foods that I've never heard before, like idli and putu. And they're very interesting foods. Very interesting. And I think that's actually really cool that they stray from like what we normally know as Indian food. And of course, there's a common field is biryani. But yeah. So I hope you're doing well, LA. Maybe you should cook Indian food for your next cooking stream. I think that's in order if you play Venba. Or what you could do is that when you have naan and you have the curries, maybe you could do like a Indian style burrito with the naan. I know it's blasphemous, but you can definitely do that. Like, I am down for like really good fusion. Yeah, naan is like a flatbread. Yeah. In Indian rito sounds fire. You can even do like, maybe if you wanted to, you could a burrito, do a biryani burrito. Hey Shay, you might as well just try that. There you go. You can do like, you know, an Indian, like a thicker version of a dal curry with lentils. I mean, it's a lot of work, but you can always just like imagine it. And then you can have like, you know, or just like even like sauteed chickpeas and do like butter chicken. Dosa burrito would slap. Ah, man, dosa. You can even do like, you know, chutneys on it as a sauce. It is so making me hungry, and I'm like, I really want to eat now, but it's so late for me. I'm like, I need to lose weight because I've been eating too much. Oversized naan with biryani. God damn it. I want Indian food. I have to be good. Okay. I can't eat too much. Okay. Is that them? When I wake up at 3 a.m. with heartburn because I am eating late, I blame you, mate. Listen, I'm not forcing you to eat to eat the Philly cheesesteak. Plus, that is heavy as shit, man. You should eat something lighter, you know. But hey, I digress. You can blame the game because it's food. Don't give into the heartburn. Give into the yummy food. Exactly. Is that them? Yes, I think so. Who is that girl? I've never seen her before. Smart kid. This is why they don't want us to drive him. Maybe just eat half. Okay, yeah, you could do that. Save the next one for the next. Save the other half for the morning. Pre-eating Tums in case. Oh my god. Chip off the old block. There he goes. I suppose it's good that he's so independent and makes his own choices. Yeah, it's like really cool, and you see how she how aged they are, and especially like with the hands. Like before, when she turned on the radio, you saw how aged her hands are, especially because it's from 1988 to like what 2006. That's that's literally like 18 years that have gone by. And people can age pretty hard in 18 years. Especially if you're an immigrant parent, because a lot of immigrant parents work very hard. Yeah, and they've aged a lot. It really just depends though. Some people have a little bit easier, some immigrant parents do not. You're already getting your silver hairs. I think majority of us in our 30s are getting silver hairs because of stress. Not only from our jobs, from the dumpster fire of a world that we live in. Incorrect. Our choices were mostly made for us already. Whatever he chooses, at least it'll be his own decisions. My beard is turning white, but not a single gray hair on your head. George Clooney has sprinkled silver fox magic on your hair. He's like, I can just imagine him just like, shh. Stress definitely speeds up aging. And they're like, oh, you can't, don't stress out, don't stress. I'm like, why can we not stress? There's so many things going on. Like, literally, the world is out to get us. Climate change is out to get us with this heat. You know, Mother Nature is coming out with us with all the bugs and all this other stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Wrong with gray hair. Some people just like, I don't want to look old. I'm like, just then pull your hair, pull it. For me, it's like every time I find a gray hair, I pull it. They're like, don't pull it. You're gonna get more. I'm like, I don't care. It's just fun to pull them out. You're just like, oh, I see. Like my hair it looks very different, right? With like an all white hair. It's just fascinating. You got rogue standards. I mean, there are some people who are gifted with the skunk. Or like, I guess the rogue strip. I'm like, that's actually pretty cool that you got just the one part in the front that's just got the stripe. Like, there's that one lady that used to work with, I think it was on that fashion TV show. She had the skunk. One day you'll be guts. Yes, guts. Wield the power of the berserker. Until then, it's just us two again, huh? Just like old times. Oh, that's so cute. We were unable to offer you a secondary position at this time. However, we encourage you to apply again next year. That sucks. She's always wanted to continue teaching, and her dream was never going to be realized. Oh, did Kavan reach the university? Did he text or call yet? No. But we told him to text or call when he gets there, right? Yo, Joe XOF, how's it going? How are you doing? Happy Monday. Welcome on in. We're on this cooking narrative game called Venba. And you know how kids are when we tell them to, especially when like our age, when we're 18, do we really listen to what our parents say, especially call or text? You're so excited for college or like a new place that you just forget to do things. I will head to bed. Have a good night, Corey. Have sweet dreams. Don't dream too much of food. Don't be hungry tonight. Good night. Yes. Well, maybe he hasn't got... Oh, he has. I kept waiting and got so worried I finally called him. He just said he forgot to inform us and hurried to hang up. So see, he's very excited. So that's what happens, especially when you're a kid first day in college. Well, it's a big day after all. I'm sure he has a lot going on there. Oh, sure. Let your son do as he likes. I'm not going to bother anymore. He doesn't want to eat what we make. He doesn't want to speak in Tamil. He doesn't even want the name we gave him. I'm done chasing after him. Yes, you're right. Oh, wait. He forgot his headphones in his room. I'm going to bring it to him sometime next week. But maybe we should just let him pick it up whenever he's here next. Oh, he did? Of course, not Pavlon. We should help if we can. You just said no! You didn't want to care! He uses those headphones all the time. It'll be hard for him without that. What? Oh, you made that up. Is there anything more fleeting than your anger towards Kevin? That's what being a parent is, I suppose. When Kevin said he wants to pursue writing, I was so happy. Finally, something we had in common. I wanted to show him all the works that inspired me, all the poems and stories that I love. And the ones you wrote too. All the stories you read to him as a child were the ones that you wrote on the spot. Yes, but I doubt he even remembers that. I don't even know if he can read Tamil literature, much less understand it. I used to wonder why he wanted to turn his back on all the unique and special things his roots have to offer. But after that night in the park, maybe he's thinking it's better not to be unique or stand out in any way. See, and that was a big thing. And I don't think we can blame him for that. I guess it wasn't the best decision to move. I don't get to write here. You don't get to teach here. It's hard for Coven to be who he really wants to be here. Maybe you should have stayed. If you're going to suggest that I would have been better off not moving here without you. My anger is going to be anything but fleeting. Yeah, that's a lot of thoughts that a lot of immigrant families have too, especially like with the kids being like of the next generation, and it's like, you know, the conflicts of, you know, the cultural identity and stuff like that. But come on, I know how much you miss home. Wouldn't you be happier back there? If I felt like I didn't have anyone, then yes, maybe I'd be happier there. But I have Coven, and I have you. Home is where you two are. This game sucker punches you in the feels, and every now and then again. Yeah, it does, Allie. Oh my god. This scene especially too. And also kind of like sucked, especially during the dinner table where Coven was kind of like testy with his mom, and that's like understandable. I have a mother from another country and cherish what she taught. This game definitely hurts me. Yeah, it's gonna definitely hurt people who have like the cultural identity as well. Ah, look at them, they're smiling. That's cute. Oh, hello Foxhound. Hello Ash. Welcome on in for the raid. Longing for— oh shoot. So we're in Venba looking the food porn, and I have a bad feeling about this. Oh no. Oh no, the father died. So yeah, so we're on this game and it looks like the father had died. His glasses are on the picture. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, the cell phone. Ah, no. Oh, she's smiling. Oh, come on in. It's a feels game. It's very good, actually. What are we cooking today? Rotate. Oh shoot, we're making the fried sweet, right? Oh shoot, I have no room. We actually made a couple rice dishes. We made a type of dumpling called idli, and we're also did some type of like rice coconut thing with like a bean curry called putu and a bit of biryani. You want to know what type of tool this is? What kind of extruder it is? It is Indian. This whole thing is Indian related. Let me see. Let me see what this is. Indian, Tamil Nadu. Fried curl. Called Jollibee. Let me see what comes up with the game. Let's see. This is so cool. Sounds like Maruku. Yeah, Jollibee is usually the right one. Yeah. Ooh, look at that golden color. Oh my god. The sound profile here. Like you get the oil and like the sizzle. Dude. Let's see what this is. It's definitely the ASMR is crazy. Oh, are we making chapuri? Oh, we are making chapuri. Oh shit. Oh, so this is not chapuri. Okay, this is very something different then. I really don't want to know what they made. Oh my god, the sizzle here, my god. Oh shit. You can toss them over like the takoyaki. That's it. I've come up with a new recipe. Ash, you know what's funny? That phrase is also used in my good friend LA, the Hunger Service, who's a fantastic food streamer, by the way. So if you really like food streams, the Hunger Service is really awesome. And LA is in LA. Oh, this looks really good. I really want to know what these are. I think they should just definitely put the name of this damn thing on there. It's really good, Knight. How's it going, Knight? I hope you're doing well. How was your Final Fantasy VIII stream? Oh, we're cutting up fish! Yeah! Slice and dice. How was I supposed to do it? I forgot. Slice! I messed with Kendo and added cup noodle sound alert to his sound alert. Slice and dice fish. Yeah, this is gonna hit. This is if you like kind of. This is a short game, but it's gonna hit. Yeah, you're like doing like what 100%ing of the game plus quests. It's not easy, but hopefully you can rest up tonight. Fish. Are we putting chili paste in it? Oh damn, that is some red. That is some red fish. Ooh, we're deep frying some fish. We are searing that fish. Oh my god. Damn. She's got a lot of food she'd be cooking. Like, damn, she just threw that on there. Oh, that's ghee, okay. I used to live with the fam. Almost every day they fried fish on the pan with spices. Oh, that's so good. Seafood is like the best, especially when you cook it right. Ooh. She's making that seasoned oil. Ooh, putting that hot oil on top of the curry to make it sizzle and bubble. Oh, she's shredding coconut. Oh, that's cool. We're putting coconut in this? Oh shit, that looks really good. Oh, look at that curry. Chicken! Is this chicken tandoori? The chilies, look at the spices. Chimkin legs. Give the chicken. Flip it over. What happened? Oh, they got a feast going on, and they have the mint chutney, they have the mango chutney, and the other sauces. Make a dinner spread. Itadakimasu! Uh-oh. Oh no, that's not good. So they're late? She's sleeping? Uh-oh. Mama, thank you so much. Oh, here we go. Look at all these text messages. Oh dear, this is not gonna be good. This is her, like, sending the messages, like, all the time. Good morning, Kevin from 2013. I like how you can see all the text messages here. This is not good. Me, mom. Oh, let me see when... So I think let me see. So I wonder when the father died. This is 2013. Okay. It's Appa's anniversary. Okay, uh-oh. Oh, shit. Yeah, he can't make it. That's last minute. That sucks. That sucks. She made all that food for nothing. Oh. Invite me to your house. I will eat it. Like, that's sad. I will eat it cold. I don't care. I will eat it cold. All that work, and, like, literally, like, she's just by herself at home. That's very true, Ash. Ooh, she got the teaching job. We're happy to inform that your application for secondary teacher position has been accepted, but how many years has been passed? It's like almost 20 years or so. Close. Without one's dignity, one becomes a puppet to many strings. Bachelor of the Arts. Oh, the sun! Exact vibe I'm looking for? Great, but just so you know, that's not usually hung inside a house. Yo, Time, how's it going? How you doing? My dad just liked to hang it inside. Yeah, that's fine. I just need something unique and interesting here. By the way, the school lunch scene. I think it'd be cool to, if it was like a super diverse table of kids and to share the foods from their different cultures. What do you think Priya's lunch should be? Chicken tikka? Maybe spicy vindaloo, maybe? Or Priya is Tamil, so probably none of those. Yeah, see, because like the normal Indian food that we know is like chicken tikka and spicy vindaloo. That's probably like a different type of cuisine. What if we show her eating nothing? Like, I would bring back my lunch a lot. I was too embarrassed to eat it at school. Maybe we can touch up on that. Oh. That might not fit the tone of the show. Of course. It's just fun scene that celebrates the different cultures and cuisines that represent Toronto. You must have a favorite dish that your mom made or something, right? It feels weird for me to write a scene where she isn't even a bit apprehensive about lunch. I was terrified to even open the lid. I get we're celebrating it, but the scene like this would make me feel like I was worried about nothing when I wasn't. Yeah, I'll check my mother's recipe book. Is his mom? I hope his mom is still alive. Okay, if I have to give them a recipe, the least I can do is ensure it's authentic. Of course it's authentic, you stupid son. Your mother patched it up real nice. I can't believe Amma didn't take the recipe book with her when she left to India, though. Oh, she went back to India. Okay. Whoa, it looks like she fixed up a lot of these recipes. Can't read meal very well. Let's see. Ooh, Itlis. I mean, Itlis. This is Putu? Oh, I remember making this Amma and Appa. That was fun. Birani, of course, Appa's favorite. Natu Koji I get Fichume. If I had the power to send food through screens, I would. I would feed a lot of people. Night. You are on a long list of people. Natu Koji Kalumbu. That's like chicken soup, I think. She made this for me one time when I was very ill. This is the only thing I could eat without throwing up. Must have been around 5 then. I still remember the taste, the smell, and the day she made it. There was a phone call from India. The cooker was whistling. Amma fed it to me, but I think she was upset about something. Wonder what it was. Anyways, if I'm going to feature this recipe in the show, I better cook it once, at least. Oh, how helpful. She's drawn cute pictures of the ingredients needed. I'm gonna pick those first and then I can start putting it together. That's cute. A potluck of streamer proportions, yes. Ooh, tamarind paste, okay. So we need to combine it together with water. Or reconstitute it, I think. Can't really read this, but thankfully there's a diagram. Looks like I have to mix tamarind water to extract the essence multiple times. Let me see. Oh no. Oh, look at it. Oh, the water really is changing color. I could add more water directly to this bowl, but it might dilute the extracted water. I need to find a way to separate the extracted water and the tamarind. Okay. Have this here. Add more. 2 years ago, my FC mates made me a cookie pizza sent it to me for Christmas in a Tupperware and wine. Nice! I always, like, I've recently, like, I've sent, within the past couple of years, I've sent friends cookies. In the mail. Actually, it started like when COVID happened. Like I was sending cookies to like my relatives because I always make cookies for my relatives and my coworkers. So then I had a couple of friends from out of state. I'm like, you know what? Why do I not send cookies? And then it's been then. Yeah, cookie exchange, cookie exchange. How many times have we got to do this? The water isn't really changing color that much anymore. I think I've gotten everything I can from the tamarind. Let me add it to the other bowl and see. I always considered sending them Mexican food package as Seattle doesn't have Mexican ingredients. Do it! Send them like the authentic like spices that you use, like Taijin. They're originally from Texas. Oh, Texas has a lot of Mexican food stuff. I think it really depends on whether or not they have easy access to like an international food market, or at least they have a specialty market. I know, like, for us, like where I live, I have to drive 45 minutes to go to a decent like Asian market. I mean, there's one that's like 20 minutes, but it's not as good. I usually go to the Korean supermarkets. They said mostly Asian. Yeah, that's very true. I'm sure they have some sort of like Mexican, like, or at least in a Hispanic one. Hardly any Hispanic? That's interesting. I hope this means that tamarind water is ready. On to the next thing. Yeah, I would definitely send them a care package, by the way, Ash. Oil, lots of oil. Oh dear. This is all in Tamil. Oh, well, there's no diagrams in this one. My Tamil isn't the most fluent, so I might not be able to translate this fully, but maybe I can do it step by step. I think I can make out a few words of these. Toast both the grains first. Just have to figure out the missing parts. And we can go step by step. I don't really see any grains. Did I mistranslate or something? I wonder if she meant... mustard seeds. Then chili. Were both things I added could be greens? What else? No? Oh, here we go. There we go. Ah, it's seeds, not grains. I can't count the number of times I've woken up to this sound, though. How is it already smelling so good? It's always good, my friend. I can easily read this part. Next, add red leaves and green chilies. She probably meant the green leaves and the red chilies. Oh, I must have my words for red and green switched around. On to the next step. Add minced and garlic. So shallot and garlic. This smells so good. It's usually this time Amma has me waving around all the smoke from the smoke detector. Basically rekindling his roots through cooking. Add question mark that creates water, then add water itself. So basically add the tomato. Oh, tomatoes. Frying them seems to release a lot of water. Then add water itself. So that's what the tamarind water is for. No idea what this says, but the 2 ingredients left. So add salt and pepper to taste. So we're going to add a little bit of salt. And we're going to add a little bit of this powder. That smells is really taking me back. Ama was upset because of the phone call she got from home. Probably her mother passed away. That's probably why. I think I remember now. I'm sorry, Appa. I'm not there. I'm not there. I know. I thought she was getting better. Yeah, her mother passed away. That sucks, especially when you're overseas in a far country. You can't go back so easy. It's almost the end of the month, so I should be able to send you more money soon. No, it's okay. Let me at least be of use this way. I can't read this part either, but it's not much to this. Just put everything in a pot and cook, I guess. Turmeric, water, bone-in chicken, salt. Let me get in the water first. Ash will have to feed me then. You're on cooking duty, Ash. Put the lid and this part, and we're good. This is very simple, like turmeric chicken. There she blows. I should keep going. Oh, he's getting reminiscent. Whoa, that looks fantastic. Chicken stock has always been golden color, but the turmeric is making it look extra nice, especially with that golden color. Oh man, should we even feature this in the show? Some corporation is going to start selling an overpriced turmeric chicken stock after watching this. Okay, last step. We just have to mix these together, I suppose. Rasam is usually water, but here it's fresh chicken stock instead. It's really cool. Wow. I wonder how Chris will describe this to the team. So is he on indie food production? An exotic take on a chicken soup made from a variety of spices and aromatics. Gross. Good for you. Do it for like an authenticity, man. Ooh, man, that looks really good. And we're gonna add the coriander. Ah, this looks great, Oma. A lot easier than I thought. Let's see if it tastes anything like that day. Alright, have a good night. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. Appreciate it. Have some rest. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Ama. Ama, why are you sad? You go, Mimis. It's nothing. I'm doing notes. Did I do something wrong? No, Kana, not at all. It's just I heard from home. Your grandmother, Ama loves her a lot, but sometimes people have to leave and go far away. And Ama will just miss her. Why is she leaving? It's natural, Kevin. Everyone leaves someday. Us too? It will happen to everyone. I won't leave you, Ama. Or Appa. Aww. Any recipe updates? Yes, call Ma. What? A humble porridge can taste sweeter than nectar when fed by the little hands of children. Okay, so she's teaching in India. Okay. Okay, yeah, she's back in India, I think. Tick, tick, tick. Oh my god, he's wearing the same glasses that the father was wearing. Yeah, I told you I'm terrible at this. It's easy, Kevin, listen. It's all about temperature control with dosa. Oh, he burned the shit. He burned that. First, pour water on the stone to reduce the heat. Next, set the fire to a low setting. Pour the batter. Since the stone isn't hot, you can easily spread the batter. Add the oil around the edges. Turn up the heat. Then fry the batter. Make it easy to flip once the edges are brown. Then it's done. We're easy, right? Yeah, for you, another dosaster coming up. That's cute. Dosaster. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add water, put it on low, add the dosa batter, then we're gonna spread it. Yeah, we're spreading around the dosa batter. Okay, then we're gonna add the oil. Put it up on high, and dosa flipper. Oh man, we got the dosa. Oh my god. I did it! Good job. Ready to try something harder? Oh, we're going to go harder. Are you ready to try Othapam now? The dosa will be a bit thicker this time so we can add all the vegetables. Ooh, I like the pizza one, right? With all the toppings. Yes. Not really though. Yes, but not really. Okay, we're gonna add water, forward to fire, put this on here. We're going to rotate it. Now I gotta really look up what these foods are, besides the dosa. I mean, I know, I gotta look at the other one. Okay, now the toppings. Do I have to add all of them? Actually, you can just add whatever you like. Everyone's, Othapam is, different. Just make sure to add ghee first. Okay, so we're gonna add the ghee around the edge. Idli powder, green chilies, onions, and carrots. High fire. Let it turn brown. And turn it around. There we go. And we can just put, I think I'm getting the hang of this. That's really cool. See, I told you it's easy. You gotta believe in yourself. Believe in the heart of the cards. No, heart of the pan, right? Believe in the heart of the pan. Haven't made this in a while. This was your appa's favorite. Kari dosa is dosa with mincemeat, right? Yes, exactly. We're doing a mutton here, but you can do it with chicken, beef, or whatever you like. Okay, back again. We're becoming a dosa master. Here we go. Good job, Kevin. Oh shit. My computer. Now we can start adding the curry toppings. Like, Otapan, you first want to get the ghee. Then add the beaten egg as a coating, followed by the actual curry, and then finish it with coriander. This kind of reminds me of jianbing in China, where it's kind of like a scallion and egg burrito, where they put like batter first, and then they'll scramble an egg on top of it. They'll crack an egg on it and they'll scramble it. Then they'll put like this crispy like fried wonton like dough skin. And they'll put like a spicy hoisin sauce with some cilantro, scallion, and then pickled radish. You can also like there's variations where you can add like other vegetables on it, and it's like really good when you roll it up and eat it. Oh, so crunchy and steamy and good. Oh my god. Hi, Viracil. How's it going? Yes. So this game is called Venba. It's a kind of short cooking narrative game, but it's really fun, and it's talking about Indian food. It's so good. The sound here and just like, you know, the just the way that they portray everything here, the cooking. So good. Add the ghee. Add the egg. Yeah, this is like a jianbing. Add the meat. I'm gonna add the coriander. How you doing today on this Monday? And we're gonna make it nice and golden brown, and then we're gonna flip it over. Let it sit a little bit. Flip it over again. Another one down. This is actually a really good game. Pretty good work as usual, nothing new. Hey, sometimes nothing is good sometimes. This one is fun. Yes, it really is. You're really doing great, Kevin. You can start your own dosa restaurant when you get back. I know, right? I could probably run the best one. If there were any restaurants that can serve dosas like this back there. You wouldn't have missed home so much and left, huh? I came here for more than just dosas, Kevin. Oh, I know. I was just joking. Oh. Okay, well, you can start eating these. I'll make the rest and then I'll join you. Oh, no, I'll do it. Otherwise, they'll get cold before you eat them. Well, they won't get cold for you then. Let me do it this one time at least. Sure, Kevin. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, look at that. Dosa, plain dosa with the curries, and then there's the one with the vegetable and the meat. Ama, I have something to show you. Ah, this is so cute. This is Ama's recipe book. Have you been using it? Wait, I didn't fix some of these. You fixed those too? And you wrote in Tamil? This is great, Kevin. Is this all the research for that show you're writing? No, Ama. Actually, I quit that job. Oh, why? I couldn't write what they wanted. I felt like a fraud. I took the job because it was the first place that would hire me. I suppose the showrunners felt I could offer a Tamil perspective. But I've distanced myself from all that my entire life. I couldn't even speak the language fluently. What perspective could I even offer? I've acted like being Tamil was inconvenient for me my whole life. But now I'm acting Tamil when it's convenient for me? When there's a job on the line? I couldn't deal with it. You're being unfair to yourself. I had no idea you felt this way. Let's do this. That's a good... It's true, Ama. I'm just a tourist. And I wasn't there for you after Appa. And every time I wanted to apologize, I just felt too guilty to even face you. You always said stay in Canada for me. I know how much it must have hurt for you to come back here. How much I must have hurt you. And Appa. It was so sudden. I always thought there would be a time to tell him how much he inspires me. Even the stories he made up when I was a child and read them to me until I finally slept. My writing can't hold a candle to that. If I am writing today, it's because of him. I'm still just trying to catch up to him. Aww. That's not why I came here, Kevin. You did it? I came here because that's what's best for me, even though it hurt me. It's what's best for you. Hello, Cure Mode. How's it going? How you doing? I hope all is well on this Monday. I think we're getting closer to the end of the end of the game, so we might be ending after this one. But you know, how are you doing? We'll see if I'm gonna do like more Final Fantasy stuff. We'll see. Well, it's actually almost 12 o'clock. Actually, it's late. Never mind. What? What do you mean? I love living here. I loved living here. The people, my parents, my job, everything. Leaving India was necessary, but really hard. I felt bad for leaving. And I missed it so much that I wanted to raise you like we never left here. All good, good. This game made me really hungry, and a lot of people for the food. Oh, the food board is so good. It must have been suffocating for you. And after Pavlon, well, coming back here and teaching all these kids has been great. If I had stayed there, I don't think I would have given you the space you needed. Thanks, Amma. How long are you staying for? Don't know, Amma. But this is nice. What about you? Do you think you'll ever come back to Canada? I don't know, Kana. This is really nice. Oh, it's cute. This was good. The music's pretty good too. We're gonna look up the last couple of foods. I really wish they had a list of the foods that they had on here. I'm probably gonna have to look up what the pictures or stuff like that. Okay, so we're done. Alright, yeah, we finished the game. We're gonna look up some of the foods that they had here, and then I think we'll call it a stream. Oh my god. Let me bring up the thing. Alright, so we gotta figure out Tamil cuisine. I wanna know what some of the food was. Oh, here we go. We found some of it. Okay. Okay, this is the let me just put this up. Main screen. So this is uttapam, which was the one with the food and stuff like that. So they said uttapam is flat and crispy on the sides like dosa, but soft and doughy in the middle, like a idli. And it has a topping of tomatoes, onions, capsaicin. You can put a coconut chutney or whatnot. Oh, that sounds really good. Okay, so this is probably the soup that Kavin had, which was rasam, which is a tamarind forma-based soup, which is tomato, pepper, and cumin seed, which we saw that there was mustard seed and there's cumin. And it was almost a pre-appetizer meal, which is light. And also, you know, you can pour it into curry too. And then I guess it depends on which version you have. So Tamil, Kavin had like a... Tamil had a chicken stock based one. Oh yeah, garlic naan. Ugh. I do love a garlic naan. I do want to eat dosa now. Damn it. Here's the dosa. And it's literally like a thinner flatbread, so the whole thing is literally like thin, crispy, you know, and whatnot. And traditionally you can also dip this with any sauce. Paper dosa is served in a cone shape. There are many types of dosas, and there are famous kinds of dosa which are available all over the country. Let's start with paper dosa. Most dosas are paper thin, and like all Tamil Nadu food, It is made with a batter with a mixture of urid dal and rice, spread over a pan and cooked mildly, then shaped into a thin paper-like layer and served on a cone shape along with some chutney and sambar. Along with other dosas that are made in the same way, but depending on their names, the extra ingredients are added. Like egg, dosa has the same procedure, but the egg is cracked and poured on the dosa, spread across, and cooked along with dosa with some ghee and oil. I don't know. I still have to figure that out. Maybe. It'll probably have to be for like next month or so. But I'll figure that out. So I don't know if the curl that we were looking at before last time was this one. It's Muraku? Because this is the one we saw with the curls. So I don't know if this is the one that we're looking at. Camera right. Alright, we're just gonna go back to the original size. Where's my dragon? There we go. Okay. I think they made the sambar. It's really this, like, literally the food porn here is like great, and this is like a southern regional Indian cuisine. Like, it's very different from like most of like the vindaloos and the butter chicken, the tandoori chicken stuff. It's very different. It's really cool, actually. I think they used this for the chicken, I think, last time that they had, with like the spices and whatnot. Mustard seed. Coconut chutney. This actually looks really good. Oh, here we go. This is the idli and vada. Lemon rice. Oh, here we go. So this is the kuzu pani yarum. So this is, I think, similar to what we were looking at last time with like the little puff balls. They kind of look like they were in that takoyaki maker. Trying to see if there's anything else that they had. That's actually pretty cool. At least let me look at the fish. Whole fish. So the only thing, yeah, here we go. So a lot butterfish is very very popular. You can also do pompano. It's like a really big fish. So they basically, this is what we saw the last time, where they took like the slices and they put the seasoning on it. So it's probably a masala, which that's why the whole thing was entirely red. And you can deep fry them too. So this was like that basic fish recipe. And then I'm trying to figure out what else that they had. That was actually really cool. And there was the biryani and all the other stuff. Oh man, that's cool. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna call it quits for today. Thank you guys for coming in, and it's literally, we stretched it out to a 3-hour stream. So we made the most of this by one. I think this was a fantastic game. And actually, if you guys are still here, let me see if we can do something. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, hold on, not yet. Hold on. Trying to think there's a easy way to do this. Because I'm thinking of, actually, I'm going to give away a copy of the game if you're interested. There's like no easy way. Let me see. Let me just get stream elements up and I'll just do it. Give me 1 second, guys, because I'm gonna probably just set this up. Okay, let's see. A giveaway for a copy of Venba. Set image. Let me get that email up. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm still gonna try to get this done. Enjoy the music. The music is really catchy. Okay, okay, I'm gonna put this in here. Yep. So everybody, if you want to enter the giveaway for a copy of Venba, do ! Ticket. This is a short game, but again, I think it's worth it to play. Y'all are interested, definitely just do ! Ticket. And I'm gonna close it in a couple minutes. While we're on that, I guess we'll see if there's a like Tamil Nadu. It's gonna be I ticket. No raffle. No takers. It's a free game. Free game on Steam. It's gotta be ! It's gonna be ! Ticket one, I guess, as they say. Let's see. Tamil Nadu cooking. Is this Tamil Nadu? I think it's this, hold on. Hold on, let me see if that worked or not. It said 0 entrance. This is weird. I'll probably just do like a random generator then. I'll definitely do like a random generator if it all worst comes to worst if this doesn't work. Actually, what we can do is we can do puttu recipe. Here we go.
Hi friends, Namaste. Welcome to Authentic Kerala. मेरा नाम लिया। बहुत लोगों ने मेरे को बोला था मेरा नाम भी बोलने के लिए, इसके लिए मैं बोला था। और आज मैं आप लोगों के लिए दिखाती हूँ केरला का ऑथेंटिक पुट्टू का रेसिपी। ये अलग अलग आटा से बना सकते
Oh,
हैं,
she's saying
लेकिन
it in
आज मैं आप लोग को
traditional
दिखाती हूँ राइस
Tamil
पुट्टू का
Nadu
रेसिपी।
dialect.
ये
I mean,
कैसे बनाते
language.
करके हम देखेंगे, चलो।
This is actually a really cool opening.
हाय फ्रेंड्स, हम राइस पुट्टू बनाते हो। राइस पुट्टू बनाने के लिए मैंने इधर एक बाउल में 1.5 कप रोस्टेड राइस पाउडर लिया है। इसमें मैं
Salt
स्वाद
taste.
अनुसार नमक और 3 टेबलस्पून ग्रेटेड कोकोनट भी डालती हूँ।
Oh, so she
एक
mixes
बार ये
coconut
तीनों
in there.
अच्छा से मिक्स करती हूँ।
So I guess there's a whole different variations with like the one that we were
मैंने
looking
एक
at this.
कप
They
पानी
didn't
इधर लिया है।
add they didn't add
शायद इतना तक
coconut
पानी
powder at
यूज़
all.
में नहीं आएगा। लास्ट में मैं बोलती हूँ कितना पानी यूज़ हो गया करके। राइस पाउडर अच्छा से गीला होना चाहिए। ऐसे धीरे धीरे से पानी डाल के मिक्सिंग करना ही पड़ेगा। ज़्यादा पानी मत डाल दीजिए। पुट्टू बनाने का तभी ये मिक्सिंग में थोड़ा ध्यान रखना चाहिए।
Oh yeah, I see
इतना
how it looks
बड़ा
like
वाला
crumbs.
बोल जैसा
Kind of
नहीं
reminds me
होना
when
चाहिए।
you like
ऐसे
kind of make a pie
हो
dough
गया तो हाथ से
where you
ऐसे
do
पाउडर
the
करके
cold
डाल दीजिए।
the cold butter
देखिए
and
हमारा
then
पुट्टू मिक्स रेडी
the
हो
flour.
गया। मैंने 1 कप पानी पूरा यूज़
It's
नहीं
like fine
किया,
wet sand.
सिर्फ 1 से 70 ml पानी यूज़ किया है। ये 5 से 6 मिनट के लिए रेस्ट के लिए
So I guess you just use the water in case if it's too dry.
हम पुट्टू मेकर रेडी करती हूँ।
Nope, here's the putu maker.
है। ये पुट्टू मेकर आप लोग का चाहिए तो ये ऑनलाइन से मिलेगा। इसको
That is tall.
पुट्टू मेकर ऐसे बोलते हैं। आप लोग को चाहिए तो
It really depends on what you're using, gaucho, because there are two different types of rice flour. So there is the one that is just a standard rice flour, so it's just, you know, it's not sticky, it doesn't make it, you can use it to make like a lot of things. You can use it in place of like flour. There's also glutinous rice flour, which is very sticky. It's usually made for like mochi and stuff like that. You can also make like rice cakes and, you know, like kind of like what they do with Korea for tteokbokki, for like the cylindrical rice cakes, or you can do like, you know, just like mochi desserts. So they added a combination of the rice flour and the coconut, and then they also have separate coconut. Okay.
ये हमारा पुट्टू का फर्स्ट लेयर कोकोनट है। बाद में पुट्टू गुटी का हाफ तक पुट्टू का
Oh, so you don't even like tamp that down either. You just put it on top. Okay.
नारियल डालती हूँ और पुट्टू मिक्स ऊपर तक भरती हूँ। सबसे ऊपर एक और टेबलस्पून नारियल का लेयर डालती हूँ। इतना ही
So she just puts a light layer of coconut on top.
देखिए अभी स्टीम अच्छा से आ रहा है। अभी इसमें हम पुट्टू गुटी रखती हूँ और गैस का फ्लेम मीडियम फ्लेम पे रखी 5 से 8
medium
मिनट
flame,
तक
I guess.
स्टीम
Okay.
करती हूँ। 1-2 मिनट के अंदर स्टीम आने के लिए चालू होता है। अभी 8
So I
मिनट
guess
हो गया।
you
हमारा पुट्टू
cook it
रेडी
till
हो
you see
गया।
steam like
ये
that, I
धीरे से
guess.
निकालती हूँ। ये निकालने का तभी ये पुट्टू गुटी थोड़ा टाइट रहेगा। ये स्पून से ऐसे 1-2 बार ऐसे मारा है तो
Oh, that's pretty cool. It just disconnects like that.
निकाल की एक चपाती का बेलन से
Oh, it uses a stick to push it out. Okay.
निकाल के रखती हूँ। इतना ही है, हमारा पुट्टू रेडी हो गया। ये गरम गरम से चना करी के साथ
And that's the
केला और पपड़
the dal that
थोड़ा
they
चीनी
eat
के
with
साथ
it.
मिक्स करके
You can eat with
खा
your
सकते हैं।
hands.
मेरे को और बच्चे लोग को केला के
You can eat it
साथ
with a banana?
कंपेरी बहुत पसंद है।
Oh, for a sweet one
पपड़ और
since there's
चीनी
no
में
flavor
नहीं
on
डालते।
it.
ट्रेडिशनली ये पुट्टू का कॉम्बिनेशन है, इसके लिए मैं आपको दिखाया। ये तीनों ऐसे एक एक डाल के मिक्स करके खा सकते हैं। हम बड़े वाला लोग को चना करी का साथ बहुत अच्छा कॉम्बिनेशन है। बच्चे लोग को केला का साथ बहुत पसंद आएगा। आप लोग भी एक घर पे ट्राई करके देखिए। बहुत लोगों का रिक्वेस्ट आया था पुट्टू का रेसिपी।
That's a tiny banana. Let me just do a random generator. All right, so gaucho and cure mode. We'll do random. No, that is really weird. Okay, we'll do that. So gaucho, cam, and then cure mode. Okay. And we're gonna click the spin. Oh. Okay, cure mode if you're still here. The random selector has picked you. So you'll be getting a message from me later and getting a copy of Venba. So congratulations, crew mode. If you're still here. Yeah, so I'll send you a message on Twitter later. So yeah. So we're gonna go find somebody to raid under Venba. This is really good. A really good game. Short, but honestly, if you want to drag it out, you can definitely drag it out for it. Oh, you're welcome. Let's see. Markiplier. The person just finished. Person was on for, I think, 2 hours, right? There's Simple Zombie and Ready to be Hungry. This one looks like freaking... who do you call it? Forger. Okay, this is the one where she's going to. This person's starting. We'll do this one. Okay. Snooze button. Alright. We're gonna raid this person. We're gonna send the raid for Venba. Oh, shoot.
You know we'll visit often, and once things are better, we'll come back here.
Shoot.
This is our home.
All right, officially, good night, guys. We're gonna raid her.
I know, Kana. It's just so far away.
I'm tired. There we go. Here's a sub raid.
Oh. Okay, so rice is 2, and 3 is the toppings. So 1 is the gravy.
Yeah, I know. Hey, sitting up. Sorry you came in late. If you were lurking, I appreciate it. Thank you all for the lurkers. I appreciate it. Have a good night. See you maybe next later on during the week. Maybe we'll see. Good night, game guy. Yes, everybody eat, drink, and sleep well. Bye.